Welcome back to the Box2Box podcast.
This is episode 18, and today we talked about the top European matches.
We'll be talking about Mbappe's debut at Real Madrid. It did not go according to plan.
And the Premier League definitely did not disappoint on week 1.
And we also answered your comments down below.
All that and more on the Box2Box podcast. You ain't going home,
Your
bro.
Honor, I'm sorry. Your Honor, I'm sorry. If we don't compete with City, this is a failure of a season. You've
Okay,
raised
so
your first.
I can already tell you, I'll tell you in advance, you failed.
I'm going to take a central midfielder, Federico Valverde.
What?
Yeah.
No, that's
He has
crazy.
been the worst midfielder for Real Madrid this season.
That's
by
like saying,
far.
that's like saying Neymar was the worst player in MSN.
Boys, this is episode 18. We are back, us four. Varvar had a very solid vacation.
Vacation, you could say. What?
Why'd you say it like that?
You could call it a vacation. It was 1 day of relaxation, 4 days of pain, because can you tell a bit of the? I don't know if you could see on the camera, but there was a whole lot of peeling action.
So do you remember when we took Varvar's Italian citizenship? Apparently, we also took his melanin.
Yeah,
It's been revoked.
The
Because,
southerness did not work.
I thought I was stronger than the sun.
Wait, explain it for the audio listeners.
So basically, half my skin is like Southern Italian, and then the other half is Northern Italian. So I'm
You look
half
like,
very white and half very like.
You look like Freddy Krueger a bit on your
It
back.
matches the Man Utd kit.
Yeah, no, my back's egregious. Like,
Bad.
yeah, the peeling is crazy.
What made you not want to wear sunscreen in Puerto Rico?
brother? I thought those Southern Italian genes were gonna kick in.
You always get fooled by it, bro. I did the same thing. I said, yeah, let me get
Really?
that base.
You did the same thing.
Bro,
I feel like
Florida-
Millie's olive skin does not
Bro,
burn.
I said, yeah, I'm alright. And then go Florida beach. I didn't check the
UV?
UV 15.
You have to.
15,
Nah.
top notch, no sunscreen like this, in bed like a mummy.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
But you know, it's pretty dangerous not to wear sunscreen.
Trust me,
against sunburn.
bro. Sunscreen, I will never not
Forget.
wear it
Yeah.
again, ever again.
Yeah.
Because I was in bed. I'm not even kidding. 4 days not being able to move.
But I remember you got back and it was like the first recording session. You're like, yeah, I don't think I could put this kid on because you
Yeah.
were like in so much pain. It was that
yeah.
bad.
Yeah, I couldn't wear kits because the material
Yeah.
is bad for your it
Yeah, it's bad.
hurts especially bad. And I also had blisters because
That ain't good.
I had to go out for supper and stuff like that on vacation.
Wearing
So
that
I wasn't
linen.
gonna so exactly. So I did wear linen because it's the lightest material.
It's like rope.
Yeah.
You
but
gotta wear silk.
like sandpaper.
yeah, but
Don't wear a shirt to dinner.
Yeah, you're chilling.
but it was very, very painful. Whole dinner I'm just standing there like just straight up because I can't move.
Barbara, can you pass the salt?
But besides your burn, it was a good vacation.
Yeah, and it
It's
was
just
funny
swimming.
because the day I got back, I went to a friend's house, and they like, yo, what's up? And they hit me on the back. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah,
She.
yeah.
So
But
you got
honestly,
your back blown out by the sun.
Exactly.
In Puerto Rico.
Okay.
exactly.
Damn. Great start to the
I
pod.
mean,
But
I
the
just
fact that it was
said-
on your back.
I got my back blown out by Mother Nature.
Wow.
Literally.
What a way
Thank
to
you.
start. That means you were like really like on your
Oh,
back.
I
like-
couldn't sleep. Like,
No,
No,
but,
I mean you're tan.
yeah, but sometimes if you just chill like this, the sun hits you in the shoulders.
yeah, no, but it's because I was out in the water, so the water makes it even worse. And that Puerto Rican water,
It's fire, huh?
Nice and
you
Transparent.
can see through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw turtles look like in the water.
Weren't you on a boat?
I was on a boat. Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, slept on a boat.
Sailboat or what type
No,
of boat?
no, it was a.
Catamaran.
I have no clue. It's
Oh,
a
so it's
French
just a boat.
company.
Okay, interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no clue. I don't know boats, so
But aside from that, it's been
got
pretty. Montreal's been pretty
Yeah.
smooth
Well,
sailing.
let's birthday this
a bit of
weekend?
flooding, but
Yeah, a bit of flooding.
we got even more flood. The main exploded. Did you see that?
Oh,
downtown?
that's true. Yeah.
Ah, damn,
downtown. That's,
No, no,
that's
but-
not downtown.
Yeah, but you know
that is
that
downtown.
is downtown. Excuse me,
bro.
That's
What do you mean,
downtown.
bro?
That's not downtown.
Did
You
you
know
not see
what?
where it was?
You know where on St. Catherine that is? That's
Yeah,
not
near the end.
downtown.
That's downtown.
Near the end.
They call it something else.
Go
over here.
speak.
That I
Brother,
saw in the
That's
news.
René Levesque,
Yes,
my friend.
that's literally René Levesque.
Brother,
Oh my God! Please do not argue.
Bro,
That is
That's
right
Wolf.
there.
Wolf and
René
René
Levesque
Levesque,
is
my friend.
downtown, Varvar.
Bro, I'm looking at it. I see this geyser, and I'm like, wait, I think that's how we get to the studio. I'm like,
Yeah.
our drive to the studio.
You,
Yeah,
not us.
I'm like, thank goodness I ain't gonna record today because
What
I'm like,
was
how was I gonna
It's
get
the
there?
water main. A massive water main just exploded.
this is a bridge, the Jacques Cartier Bridge. It's not even close to downtown, bro.
Do you
Bro, do you not know what
You know
downtown
where
means?
like,
Do you
this area is?
I am downtown.
I know.
You
but
are in downtown.
But that's Notre Dame. Like that's a main artery.
Whatever.
That might
These
be
people are
Hochelaga,
probably
though.
so confused,
No,
but
Depends where.
that was right next to the CTV building.
Yeah.
whatever. They're capping, but
Enough geography
Yeah.
talk.
Literally.
But,
Barbara doesn't know his map.
but yeah, Montreal's basically just Atlantis at this point.
Yeah.
Crazy
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My house flooded.
Fun.
Rip the palace basement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ripped to the floor and the walls. And then a couple days after, we thought it was another flood, but it was just a water main that broke downtown.
We love it here.
Yeah.
Great.
And then it was my birthday.
Montreal's
Yeah,
totally
happy birthday.
flawless.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. That was like a
I forgot. Yeah, oversight. What are you gonna do?
Went to a Greek restaurant. It was good.
Yeah.
Good
did.
food.
Tzatziki.
So good.
Greek
Kalamata
talamata.
fish and chips.
Tagasaki. What is it?
Saganaki.
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 Flaming Saganaki. I know there's a couple Greeks that are listening that'll understand with
Lucanico.
it.
Lucanico.
Lucanico.
Fire.
Yeah.
Lamb
Essentially,
chops.
we're a bunch of guys. What I like to do, that's kind of no diddy.
Oh.
A group of friends. We all went to a Greek restaurant, brought some bottles of wine,
Bussin'.
and then we ordered platters of food. Just ribeye, pork,
Food,
chicken.
wine, and vibes.
Yeah,
Just my type at night.
can't beat it.
Yeah. Speaking about FPL at the table all night long.
Yeah.
Some
Fantasy
egregious stuff.
Fantasy Premier League was the topic of conversation for the majority of the night. Yeah, you could tell we don't get out much.
Touch grass.
Yeah.
God damn.
But
was- yeah.
congrats, 23 years of life, Paula.
I mean, I didn't do much to
Well,
get here except for 23 years.
The
but-
big 2-3.
Michael Jordan year.
Jordan.
Oh,
Jordan.
true.
year.
Jordan.
It's a
year.
big one.
Yeah, you
True,
didn't even
last
think
year
about-
was the Taylor Swift year. 'cause
Yeah. 23.
I don't know
Feeling
about
22.
you,
Feeling
but I'm
22.
feeling.
23 is the year I listened to a podcast recently. Adam Sandler started his first SNL gig, so it's the takeoff year.
It only gets better from here.
Yeah,
Adam Sandler didn't have a silver play button at 22.
you're right. He only was starring at SNL.
At 23.
At 23.
At 22,
Yeah,
he didn't have a
true.
silver play button.
That's
What is SNL, bro?
Does he even have? Does he?
Bro,
have,
SNL back in that
Oh,
day
SNL
was
Yeah, SNL was
massive,
hated.
bro.
Bro, does he have a...
Firms wasn't in North America at the time.
Come on,
Bro,
bro.
SNL is like if you're a comedian starting up, I think SNL is one of like the barometers.
Nowadays-
That's the gold play button. SNL
Really?
no, that's like higher
Platinum.
than gold.
That's like a million followers?
more
More.
More.
Like
10 million.
Bro, there's only like what 20 comedians on SNL.
Isn't that
at
diamond
a time.
on YouTube?
Yeah,
But people say it fell off SNL.
It did.
it did. But now
still
they're still
funny.
funny. Like Key and Peele and stuff are still on SNL.
Yeah, it's funny.
Are
but
they? I think Key and Peele are bigger than that.
No, Keenan Peele.
Key. I don't know. I don't know
No, not
comedy.
Key and Peele, like the comedians, like the directors, not them.
Okay.
Like the other guy.
You heard that on a Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah,
I know because I'm listening to the Adam Sandler Joe Rogan podcast
Yeah.
right now, and it's a little bit too much about comedy.
yeah. I don't know. Joe Rogan, when he gets comics on,
Bro,
he just speaks about comedy.
loves. He always talks about the clubs that he's been to, and I'm just listening. Like, bro, I know you like to have genuine conversations, but nobody is relating to this right now.
too genuine.
But when you have Adam Sandler on, I mean, he's a comic, so it makes sense.
Bro.
But we want to hear about
Yes.
like recently you've been seeing Adam Sandler's style. He's been dripping out for absolutely no reason. Ask about that. Like, ask questions.
They talk
Making
about
uncut
basketball?
gems. Barely. He speaks about how he likes to play basketball once in a while. That's what he spoke about.
Bro, like
That's so...
that's a huge thing for Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Basketball.
Yeah, he just,
I feel like that's something you already know,
of course.
you know?
Yeah, but have a conversation about it. You have him there.
I mean, Joe Rogan's successful enough. He doesn't need to talk about.
Would you
things
consider Joe Rogan the GOAT podcaster?
Yes.
Yeah, but then again, like I'm not that. Like I'm into podcasts. I listen to the Lex Friedman. I listen to Joe Rogan.
The guy with the suit.
Yeah, I listen to
Lex Friedman.
Theo Vaughn. I listen to the Basement Yard. Shout out to
Theo
Senegato.
Vaughn's-
But like I'm not like like you ask about music. You know Kanye West, Drake, the greatest rappers, but like podcasts.
Yeah, but podcasting just started out.
we don't know.
By the way,
Tom.
if you guys check,
started out?
I think we're like top 40 or something like that in the football charts on Spotify.
we are.
God damn.
And honestly,
Yeah.
the
Like
ones that are above, some of the ones that are above us are way smaller. They just have longevity.
Yeah. So you guys have been destroying
The support.
Support's
the
been
support.
nuts.
Yeah,
Voted, that's
Bro,
destroying it.
I think we almost got 40K on not last episode, the episode.
Well, the
before
last
that.
episode, I
Did
think we're
really
at 30
well.
something K also
That
on
36
YouTube.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one's at 39.
Not sure why you guys like to listen to four clowns spread misinformation about the game, but
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Straight vibes.
If you enjoy it, by all means, we'll keep a seat for you.
we'll keep not looking up information before the podcast.
We can actually just make it more inaccurate.
I swear, sometimes I know the right fact and I just spew misinformation just because
On
it
purpose.
drives my point home better.
Like you have to base the argument around your thesis. That's what it is. Like
Yeah.
basically, like if we're gonna talk about Manchester United,
Like they lost this weekend, no?
Yeah.
they're garbage.
Like
Horrible.
Varvar is gonna pretend misinformation is gonna pretend like Xerxes tried to shoot the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah.
He's
We're
gonna
about to see
pretend
this.
like Harry Maguire tried to stop that 2-on-1 with
We're
Foden.
about to see this in action
Yeah.
right now.
Varvar.
Varvar, take the floor.
start pretending.
Was it the best opening game of the season that I've seen in my lifetime? No, it wasn't the best. It wasn't that 4-1 against Leeds. Pure vibes. Pogba 4 assists.
Oh, that's back in the day, brother.
You're going way
Back in the day, bro. That's like 3 years ago.
Three years ago
try
in
5?
Manchester.
No. Bro, no.
under Ole?
Misinformation. We have
right off.
Yeah, already
enough.
started the
First season
misinformation. Ronaldo was Ronaldo joined the game after.
Okay,
it
but
was
bro,
Varane joining the
So
club.
that's 4 seasons
Your
ago.
team is so much different now from 3 years ago.
Yes, okay. I would consider, if I had to give a grade to our opening game, I would give it a B.
B?
What I'd give it.
I give it a C.
Okay,
It's a B.
Bro,
it's a B. It's a B.
It's
you're
a C.
You're just stupid.
Bro, you're just stupider, bro. Because watching that game, Fulham it was 3 seasons ago?
21.
That's 4 seasons ago.
Yeah, we're in 2025.
Well, 21, 22.
Oh, it's 21,
With
22.
Diffie.
21, 22.
Yeah.
Anyways, you were saying?
Fulham were shit. Fulham
shit.
just really did not look.
We
did
made
not look.
them
They
shit
weren't.
though, but
yeah,
yeah.
okay, they weren't
No, you
driving.
didn't.
You created absolutely no attack for the majority of the game, except for the Garnacho at the end chance.
Casemiro breakaway.
Okay,
Sure. Rashford
breakaway. The pass.
Casemiro
the
pass to Bruno
Okay, that was
breakaway,
off of a press.
and then Rashford nutmegging his defender into a pass for I think was Mount, which almost ended up in a goal. Bro, you're spreading
Garnacho
misinformation
tap-in
right
miss?
now.
That was bad.
Your best chances came from your press, which was very good. That's the one takeaway from this game is Ten Hag, and he did it as Ajax. His press was looking.
I mean,
was
shit,
looking
bro.
good.
Give Fulham some midfielders or something. They were running around with Andres Pereira, give the ball to Adama, shoot down the wing.
You had Sasha Lukic, who's a Serie A legend.
Torino legend.
Lukic was
Get it
bad.
right.
Serie A legend.
There's a reason why I was only at Torino, bro.
I don't understand Fulham that does not replace Palinha.
Well, no, they're buying. They're trying to buy.
Yeah,
who
they're
are they
trying to buy McTom.
They're trying to find McTom.
Go from
mean,
Palinha to
Will
McTominay.
that save you relegation?
Yeah, but you sold McTom.
Relegation,
Yeah, you
bro.
sold.
Fulham's not getting relegated.
The firms had them relegated.
I got them 18th. I believe.
You have them 18th. Okay, you're in a different dimension.
little
We
bad.
saw it, bro. They were not good.
I don't know what you like.
And you put on that
It was
full.
a
You
poor
put on
game.
that Fulham kit week in week out firm.
I like the red and black on it. I can't lie.
That's what it is.
For Fulham,
bit egregious.
Muniz was good. I really liked him.
No, Muniz was ass. He got clamped by Maguire the entire.
He
90
just
minutes.
didn't get service, but he's a good player in my opinion. Like I
That's
could
a
see
whole
the
different
potential.
conversation. Last game he was
That's
ass though.
Yeah, I mean he's okay.
Yeah, but
It's all right.
I don't know.
Alright.
Maguire. I have 3 players I want to highlight.
Go for
Let's
it.
hear it.
Maguire was arguably man of the match.
Oh, what a stop he made on that breakaway.
That's
Well,
when
no,
you're-
he was actually flawless that game. He was
stumbled his way.
flawless.
Yeah, because Lisandro was so flawed that you actually had to.
Lisandro played like shit.
Lisandro
I'll
got
admit,
stripped.
Yeah.
once, but then he Lisandro did not have the best of games.
5'7" with an
I'll say.
attitude. 5'7" with an attitude.
You're
Continue,
really using
sorry.
that joke like a wet rag. huh?
Yeah, I know. It's like this with the. It's like the
Yeah,
pork on
it's
the.
like
lamb
bone.
chop, you know,
That's the
pork.
pulled
This
pork
is
joke.
the joke right now. It's
Yeah.
the pulled pork on the
Yeah.
bone.
Mazraoui didn't. One of the best games I've seen from Manchester United fullback in my life.
Bro, you went from-
Wait.
my God.
Say it again, louder.
One of the best games I've watched from a Manchester United fullback in my life.
Thank you. That's clipped. Yeah, Luke Shaw. You've never put up a performance even close to that.
Luke Shaw, bro. Luke Shaw is different gravy.
Okay. Yeah, you just messed up.
So you think Mazraoui's the long-term solution here after
Well,
one
it's a
game?
Diogo. It's a Dalot regen, bro.
No,
Give
he's
some
better-
respect
I'd
to
argue
that
he's
brother.
better than Dalot.
Bro, they're both mid pack.
No.
They're not winning you a
Bro,
Premier
Bro,
League.
Mazraoui's not mid-pack?
Bayern fans were pissed that they sold Mazraoui.
Bro, Bayern
I think it was
fans-
political reasons. That's
yeah.
why they sold him.
I don't know.
15 mil for that guy is a little bit cheap.
We made
For a right
money
back?
on our right back transaction.
No, I agree,
We
it's a good
sold
deal.
Wan-Bissaka for 18 and bought Mazraoui for 15.
18?
Yeah.
Like that's. It is a
With
good
1
deal.
year left on his contract, Wan-Bissaka.
Cooked.
It is a decent deal, like if you think about it, considering the market today. Like you got David Neres going for 30.
Yeah.
Like,
How much you get Mazraoui for?
15.
15.
And I would like to highlight Mount. I think Mount played very well.
Invisible.
I think he was invisible.
Does he deserve a starting spot?
I'd keep him in the starting 11, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, enjoy mediocrity, bro.
I would play, honestly. Actually, I'd start Xerxes.
Xerxes should start next game.
I agree. Yeah,
Bro,
I'd probably drop
Xerxes
Mount.
as an
I
out
don't
and out
understand where
9,
the
bro.
starting is coming
Bruno
from.
was shit at striker.
He's
like
not.
shit.
He's not. He
But
wasn't.
you're gonna put Xerxes, which is basically gonna do exactly what Bruno did last game at striker.
Well,
Xerxes is a support striker. He's not an out and out 9. He's not a target man. He's not a get in behind man.
that's
He
where he
literally
played
played at Bologna as
a
the out
striker.
and out.
You
9.
didn't watch.
You
Xerxes
actually
at
didn't
Bologna.
watch, brother.
No, no.
Name,
you
then who was
didn't
Bologna striker? Tell me. I'm all ears, bro.
Didn't
I'm all
play-
ears.
Yeah,
I'll give you.
Xerxes.
I'll double cup right now.
double cup, bro.
Let me investigate the matter.
No,
But
it's Xerxes,
Thiago
Xerxes.
Motta was playing a 2-striker system.
No, he wasn't.
No,
Oh,
Pala.
geez, spreading
Pala was
misinformation is your specialty because he played with
Xerxes was
Salamakers
well.
at right wing and he played with Ndoye at right wing.
Salamakers would a player, bro.
Continue speaking.
Lewis Ferguson played as a box crashing center midfielder.
I honestly don't mind Bruno as a striker. Like that false nine gimmick that he does is not bad. It's just
It reminds
you
me
need
of
you need a
me
guy
of
there.
Tadic when he
Yeah.
used to use Tadic, but it wouldn't be my whole year solution.
You can't win a prem like that.
Yeah, but I don't think we're gonna use it that often, the Bruno false nine, because I think Xerxes and Højlund, like once those two are healthy, they're like perfect like complements of each other.
If they play together.
Well, they can play together or they can both play individually. In my mind, like there's a world where
How do you have wingers and 2 strikers? 3-5-2?
well,
4-2-1-2?
end of the game, let's say we're losing or something like that, you can definitely go 3-5-2. Yeah.
So, okay,
Why
we'll see it
does-
often then.
Why
Yeah.
doesn't Xerxes play more as a cam?
Well, he might. You
can.
remember how we used
don't
Weghorst
see why not.
against Barcelona? Like, well, bro, we won at the Camp Nou with that, bro.
Bro, I
Don't
hope
disrespect
you use
Weghorst.
Xerxes like Weghorst, bro.
He's
I'm gonna have a lot of
he's a better
successful hate
Weghorst.
watches, bro.
He's a better
Xerxes?
Weghorst. Yeah, he's a better Weghorst.
football.
He's a better Weghorst.
Weghorst
Bro,
could
Weghorst
wipe
is
his
low
shoes
key. Weghorst is low key disrespected a bit too much. He's
Yeah.
misunderstood.
Misunderstood, bro.
Bro,
Mr.
Weghorst
Four
can't even
goals, I
shine
understand him
Xerxes'
very
boots,
much.
bro.
Misunderstood, bro.
Misunderstood.
Respect Weghorst.
Yeah,
You must be
half a season-
misunderstood.
half a season United.
You must be misunderstood by us, bro.
Respect.
Winger wise, who's man of the match?
Shit.
Like, well, winger of the match. That makes
Shit.
sense.
I think
Rashford
all our
was ass.
wingers dropped like 7 out of 10s. Like there was nothing
Seven,
special.
I think 7.
Ahmad was not bad.
Ahmad wasn't bad, but I know Ahmad's capable of a lot more than that. So
He's silky,
I'd say Garnacho was our best winger, to be honest.
as
but
per usual.
Are you proud of that performance? Considering
Garnacho's?
No, just overall Manchester United. Overall, forget last season.
If you offered me that before the game, I would have taken it any day. of the
Yes,
week.
but that's because your standards from last season.
Yes, that would have been probably our best game last season.
If you
That-
play
the
like
one
that,
of the best
if you play
games.
like that versus Arsenal and City, brother, that's not successful.
Yes, but we aren't playing Arsenal and City yet. We're gonna build up to those games. We still have no Xerxes, we have no Højlund, we have no Euro, we have no Luke Shaw. Like there's still
Hey,
things you
you're
can
never
add.
getting
Linton
you're never
played
getting Luke Shaw. Lenny Euro's out for 3 to 6 months.
months?
3 to 6. This brother's misinformation
How
is
much? How
insane.
much?
It's
How
like
long?
2 months.
Okay, 2 months, 3 months.
Okay, we'll keep
2
that.
months, 3 months, 6 months. He just went to 3 to 6 months.
Okay, 2 months. Okay, 2 months. So he's out for how many games? He's out for seven
Brother,
games.
Oscar Bob just broke his leg and he's not even out for 6 months.
Bob,
Oh, shit, bro. What Oscar Bob's doing, bro? You said Xerxes is out. Xerxes brother is playing. I don't
Xerxes, yeah, but Xerxes was injured up until this.
Okay,
first
so now
game.
we're
Xerxes
claiming
was a bench
Yeah, now we're-
warmer
yeah,
for
yeah.
Ten Hag that game.
Yeah, but if you expect
No, I didn't.
a new
He
signing
came
like
to
that
training
come in,
camp injured.
Oh yeah, he did. But then Ten Hag went into that game saying, "I'm not playing him. I'm playing Bruno false nine."
Yes.
Yeah, it's fine.
because he wasn't fit to start the game.
He's just
I don't think that's an issue.
needs time to get
Was
into
there a
it.
reason Højlund didn't start?
Injured
He's
and
injured.
ass.
Injured? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know the whole situation there, but it was
his,
more
his
just-
pinky toe. I think the nail got
yeah,
clipped or fell off or something.
Will
Yeah, in Bergamo, in Atalanta, they
Did
don't
you see
build that
Højlund
football.
actually gets acne? His acne. You know how he has bad acne?
Yeah,
He actually gets it treated.
cool.
Thanks, bro. Like that's
He
honestly,
might actually be good now.
bro. Now I'm starting
I'ma
to
keep
turn
an eye
the
on
corner around Højlund now. You know what?
Oh, bro, don't.
What?
Bro, you
What?
said
What?
you'd rather Højlund than Thuram, who scored a brace.
Never caught on camera, bro. I don't know what you're.
Oh, but
saying.
you said it,
Thuram
though.
right now has a brace, has one more goal,
And
2 more goals.
Højlund
than
has a
Højlund.
brace on his.
Yeah,
leg.
whatever. We'll
Højlund
save
needs
that. We'll
braces.
save that for later for the Inter talk.
Doesn't Højlund have braces?
No, he's not. What's that guy? The Australian
singer.
guy. Yeah, the singer.
I forget.
I don't remember his name.
But I hope the comps come back, bro. Free promo.
I don't know what you're referring to, but it's funny.
You know the guy that resembles Højlund that they always be
With a big ass head.
You've seen him.
No, I'm trying to say it without saying big ass head, bro. Like he's got a
Can you just
condition.
take some mic? Yeah, I remember. Remember we went to Old Trafford?
Yeah, and he put a United kid on and everything.
It's because Højlund hadn't scored.
Sean
Yeah.
Mills or
Sean
Oh
Mill.
yeah, might be.
something like that. Mills. I remember that.
Shout out to that brother.
Yeah.
Goat.
Great singer.
But yeah, Man United. I was happy with the performance. I would give it a. I would say we had a top 4 or 5 performance in the Premier League this weekend.
Okay, have fun with that. This is gonna be. We have some successful hate watches in us this season.
yeah,
man.
I'm ready
That's
for
the
it.
standard.
I'd say Liverpool played better than us. I would say
Man
Arsenal played better than us. I wouldn't say Man City played better than us. We had more control on our game than Man City had on their game. But they played Chelsea. But Chelsea are mid-table club.
Chelsea played better than Manchester United this week, but we'll get to that later.
2-0 loss.
Yeah. Anyway, exactly. My point exactly.
Arsenal.
Should we move on to the more comfortable win? Arsenal versus Wolves.
Ass.
2-0.
Listen, bro.
This was one of the most boring football matches.
I agree.
It was pretty boring.
I agree. But if you want to win, no, actually no. You don't need to be boring to win. But
Paolo, you've been used to the boring football and winning titles. You know, Allegria, Juve. Like, who cares if it's boring? You're winning titles, right?
when I became an Arsenal fan,
Well, brother, they haven't won a title.
No, I'm talking about Juve. Like,
then.
you don't really care about.
Allegri said.
Yeah.
Like you, as long as you win the titles, who cares? That's people
Yeah,
remember.
but they
the
aren't
titles.
winning the titles and they're playing boring.
Okay, bro. If they win the title playing like this, then we're just gonna remember the title.
listen, I'd rather comfortable 2-0 wins than back and forth football and you might not secure the win. Like, a Wolves should be a comfortable 2-0 win.
I'll
Yeah.
take the
I'm
back
gonna
and
check
forth
the
football.
XG.
Like
Right now.
it should be one of those games that like you really express your philosophy in the game and then like,
Yeah.
work on getting better.
Bro, this was the exact continuation of last season. It was these type of things should be comfortable wins. Well, at the end, Arteta at the end of last season, when the title kind of slipped away,
Yeah.
it was kind of shaky. But
So Man United got more XG than Arsenal and conceded less XG than Arsenal.
okay, you know,
So
put that on a trophy and
we
lift
just
it.
played better. Than
That's funny.
But listen, it was boring. I had a buddy that I was supposed to play paddle with,
He fell asleep.
and he fell asleep watching the game and completely missed the paddle session. Like it put him to bed so much so that I think he fell asleep for like hours.
Goodness
Hours.
gracious, man! Brother must have been sleep
That's
deprived.
Arteta ball, bro.
Well, no, that's Arteta ball.
Yeah, I'm trying to copy Pep.
But and then people say, you know, like attacking, they're watching and they're thinking, you know, how are these guys going to score? Because honestly, it doesn't look convincing attacking wise. And then, the system allows guys like Saka to just individual
Pop off.
brilliance, cut in, bang, score, and that's what he does. But Saka will never get that recognition until he wins the
but
title.
it's not necessarily recognition. It's more just the idea that he's so not necessarily cut simple, but like if his MO is cut inside and try to get an opportunity there, like it's very easy.
he can hit the
top teams.
byline too.
Bro,
Yeah.
you ever seen Saka on the
No,
touchline?
I agree. He's very very good, but it's a lot of focus. Like a lot of the focus of defending teams.
Let's be real,
is,
bro. He's boring.
It's one dimensional.
He doesn't have PR behind him. He doesn't have a massive PR
No,
team.
he,
Brother, you gotta go.
no,
You're
no.
soft,
He's
bro.
the face of Arsenal.
Bro,
Are
he
you-
has
that
he has
means
that
nothing.
he has that
That's
Rashford
still
2018
you're a
one of
face
the
of
top
a-
teams in the
Yeah,
Premier
what are you
League, and
gonna
you're the
mean?
face of
Nothing.
it. Excuse me.
It's either you're
But
something or
Arsenal,
nothing.
And you're English on top of that.
Arsenal
It's
are
pre- it's-
big in football, but they're not big in the grand scheme of the world.
No, bro. Saka has
That's
England
facts.
PR.
But-
he has MBE PR. Like he has proper lad PR.
I don't know what
He
that
doesn't
means.
have flair. He doesn't have Vinny pull off the flight. They get pictures taken of him.
He's
everyone's
just
like,
not as good. It's simple. He's not world class.
bro.
No,
He doesn't-
he's up there.
Would you take Salah or Saka?
Salah.
Saka
gotta
last
So how are we
season.
putting them in the
Saka
same
Would you take
last
Lamine
season.
Yamal or Saka?
Yeah, Lamine Yamal.
Lamine
Okay, let's
Yamal.
not ask stupid questions. Come on.
Lamine Yamal.
Bro,
Yes.
a lot of people would take Lamine Yamal. over Saka.
Last season, Saka was the second best right winger in the world.
Saka.
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
think you could be the second best and
I mean,
not win a title.
I would argue Rodrigo was up there.
Rodrigo is more.
We can argue.
effective
We can
in
argue about this.
Champions
later.
League.
Move on.
We'll argue.
Who was the best striker in the world last year?
Not
Bro,
Lautaro.
Lautaro Martinez.
No.
Wait,
Haaland.
wait, bro, name another
Kane.
striker better than Lautaro Martinez last season. I'll wait.
Kane, Haaland.
Yeah, 'cause,
Lewandowski.
his Ballon d'Or
Kane.
shouts are really,
Kane.
really loud and
Did you
clear,
watch
are they?
Champions League at all, or you just went
Barely
to Puerto Rico
scored.
for that time?
But Arsenal,
Arsenal?
Arsenal, certified ass in my opinion.
You're just letting it rip, huh? First podcast back, 4 of us, and you just say ass, shit, and ass.
But it is.
Comfortable win, bro. Like coming out of that defensively, especially with our depth. Once we figure out our starting 4, bro, that is a beautiful backline. Pause.
Well, the starting 4 is Saliba, Gabriel, and Ben White on the right,
Bro,
and then
imagine
left.
not even using Calafiori.
Imagine
embarrassing.
not even using Calafiori.
Embarrassing.
Imagine
Imagine have 4
have-
center backs.
Imagine
most
having,
best-looking defenders
imagine
in the world.
having
Oh my
that as
God.
an option,
bro,
bro.
you guys.
You're worried about Mazraoui.
in my mind, Arsenal's like the face.
Diogo Dalot.
Arsenal's the face
Harry
of like how
Maguire.
I don't want my team. to play.
Lindelof.
That's crazy to say.
Because it's boring
David
as shit.
Raya.
But they win.
Yeah, but I honestly would rather like a
Lose?
couple less wins than play that way.
couple
So
less
you're-
wins is the difference between winning a title
like
and
Liverpool
the
when they
second.
were challenging City every single year, like that was the most exciting brand of football I think the Premier League's ever seen.
Yeah, but you always
potentially.
shit on them because they never won a Prem. Or,
They won. They won.
one.
I
out of
shit on
10.
them because they actually haven't won.
That's something to shit on, in my opinion.
Yeah, and it's this Arsenal Man City era, but
But we'll see. We'll see
Arsenal
this
have
year.
nothing to
You're
prove.
just not
Barrett just
tactical,
started.
bro. Just say you're not a tactical. It's fine. We'll leave it there.
Yeah.
We'll leave it there.
I actually just enjoy like watching games that are like interesting
Yeah, clearly.
and
Bro, when you go
and then you
go
watch
to a
Man U.
museum, bro, do you expect the paintings to move?
Low key.
Because I don't, bro.
And it's still artwork.
I just look at it all day. I can look at the Mona Lisa all day long, bro. That's just the
brother,
type.
are you saying Arsenal are Mona Lisa?
Bro, it's Mona Lisa football.
Pep Guardiola's Barcelona is the Mona Lisa.
Fair.
And
But we're-
yes, I could stare at the Mona Lisa all day at that point. Yeah.
I can assure you none of us can in reality. But if Pep's playing the Mona Lisa style football, that's from who? From Van Gogh? From
Vinci.
Da Vinci? What's another Da Vinci work? Like slightly less renowned.
The Da Vinci, the man. What do you call that?
Bro,
Oh, we saw.
Bro, we're
miss
playing
him.
a we're
I
playing
know the
a,
name of it.
Arteta's football
Virtuous man,
Arteta's
yes,
football
something
right
like that.
now is like
bro. We're playing a
who's
Man
that guy
City.
who won the Grammy this year, that Killer Mike. That's what Arteta
That's
is.
the one that got arrested right after.
That's Arteta's
No,
football.
no.
You're
Bro,
you're
what are
like
you talking about, Killer
you're like
Mike, bro?
you watch
Vitruvian man.
you watch it,
Yes.
you listen and you're like, that was ass. And then you wonder how did this guy win?
That's like Cardi
Okay.
B winning the Grammy for Album of the Year.
Yes,
and
and
like,
Macklemore
Astroworld was
winning.
on it.
That was wild, by the way.
What are you guys talking about, bro? Like seriously, Killer Mike, Cardi B, what? Bro, I'm trying to compare Arsenal's football style to City's style of football, which is just currently a notch above ours to watch. To watch.
a decent amount. But
Okay, you say that, but we've been competing
Arsenal,
Watching
yes.
KDB and Haaland interests me a lot more than
Then
watching.
Odegaard and
Odegaard
Martinelli.
and-
Yeah, well,
Havertz.
I
then
think it's
yeah.
a little harsh. Like Arsenal in their own right are very, very good, and I think like even if they play somewhat boring, the fact that they're getting results is what's important here. It's more, as we saw like, in other leagues and other teams, when you have those boring games, they get very close sometimes. Like it's a 1-0 game, you scrapped it out 1-0. Keeping that consistent for over the whole season is very, very difficult.
The thing is, it's not scrappy with Arsenal. A 1-0 win. We've had 1-0 wins that are more that are. Inter is an example. Last season, at points,
Oh, we
you
were
guys,
dominant.
you guys were even your 1-0 was like, I know I'm winning
Yeah, it
this
was
game.
dominant,
Whether it's
1-0.
1-0
Yeah,
or 3-0, I know
Yeah,
I'm
but
winning this game.
your one Saka injury away from all those 1-0s turning into 0-0s, and then you're fifth.
So now we're just making up
you're
shit, aren't
sixth
we?
in Conference League.
Now we're just making up shit.
Saka.
We're just creating a
Get the
guy that isn't
hypotheticals
injury
out.
prone. A guy that isn't injury prone. Who should we buy as a right wing? We should buy a backup, a 50 million euro backup right wing, just in case the occasion presents itself that Saka gets injured.
Trossard
Bro,
was like 30 million.
Bro,
or
we
so.
have
More.
players that can play.
40 million. He's backup.
No, he was like 20 mil.
Okay, it was still
That's a good
backup.
deal.
The
then.
difference is Trossard can play like 3-4 positions of injury.
Yeah,
He's like a Rodrigo 2.0.
Yep. I really
Well,
like
you-
Trossard. I just
He's like the ass Rodrigo.
you would need
should,
someone on the right like that.
asked Rodrigo starts for Manchester United, but continue.
He would not.
He's literally a better Mason Mount. He's literally a better Mason Mount.
You've had
That's
Anthony
so
Gordon.
not even a comparison. They're not even. They don't play the same at all. Like
He's a better Mason Mount.
no, Bro.
It is what it is, bro.
he's more like
It is what it is.
like Garnacho more than Mason Mount.
Garnacho?
Yes.
I don't know.
That's crazy work.
Overall, like it was a somewhat like a regular game. Wasn't like blockbuster, but like David Raya, decent game.
Yeah,
made
very
some
good.
key saves. So
Weeks.
he did what he needed to do. Yeah.
Anyway, so Venezia Lazio, absolute movie.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Let's get
Tati
into that.
Castellanos.
Football.
Castellanos MVP.
Yeah. Would you
Yeah,
take?
we
Would
were
you take
ripping out.
Thuram?
Guys, I'm just kidding. I'm literally just kidding.
Would you take Thuram or Castellanos?
It's a tough one. That's actually closer than Thuram Hoyle.
Didn't Castellanos get man of the match?
He did.
Yeah, he did.
won Tati
He
Castellanos.
also scored 3 goals on Real Madrid, by the way, if you didn't know.
Bro, he brings up. I mentioned Tati Castellanos. He's like, you know, he scored 3 goals against Real Madrid. I'm like, okay, bro. It's all right. I don't give a fuck.
But Millie, would you swap Xerxes for Thuram?
He said yes to this also a couple weeks ago.
Didn't Sorloth score 4 goals versus
I
Real
don't know
Madrid?
where you're getting this yes from. It's like,
Making
He's a
shit
yes
up over
man.
yes, man.
Moving on, though, my favorite game of the weekend, City versus Chelsea.
My favorite game of the weekend also.
That was a movie.
Chelsea get pumped.
Some watch for hate.
They did not get.
This is all hate.
Define pump, bro.
That was a.
Wait. I don't know why I was just. You said they got pumped?
Bro, that's a stat man if I've ever seen it. Just opened up
Pump?
Pub Mob and said, yeah, 2-0. Yeah, they got pumped.
Bro,
Bro,
I
that-
watched the game.
Bro,
Bro,
he's
I don't
a
even know if he
generational
was-
hate watcher for
Yeah.
Chelsea. You do not
Like,
know him.
Blinders on. Anything good that Chelsea did, no, Hermano didn't see it. Enzo sucks.
Bro,
Enzo did
Okay,
He
blow.
was decent.
let's
He was
all
actually
get.
good.
Mill, you watched it?
Yes.
How did you find the game?
I think Chelsea have a lot to improve, but from what they've shown, it was very promising.
Firms.
Factos. Same thing. I think Chelsea played really good.
I expected them to play worse.
I agree. You saw the starters, you saw who was shit, and you saw that they could string some
They
passes
look
together.
like they're on track to be in Kazakhstan by week 1 of next.
That is stupid.
Yeah. I think if this is the baseline for Chelsea this season, because listen, you're comparing this
can get
performance
worse, bro.
to Pochettino end of last season. That crazy, the pretty good run at the end of last season. You give this manager a full season of cooking. These guys, there's still 11 players that haven't played together once.
Well, a couple did, but
Nkunku's never played
Nkunku's
in the system.
yeah, no, I agree though.
And he was ass.
Yeah,
Bro, he was mediocre. He was mediocre. He put up like a.
If Anthony drops that performance, there's very different discussion.
It's
Well,
the
Bruno
first
dropped it, and no
Premier
one said
League
anything.
game
Yeah,
for
okay.
Nkunku.
Bruno
missed two sitters.
Bruno's
Bruno
worst
missed two
game,
sitters.
And Nkunku wishes he got 2 sitters.
Bruno
Nkunku
missed two
finishes that-
shitters
Nkunku
on a
finishes
silver
that.
platter, bro.
Yeah.
On a silver platter. If Nkunku did that, right, Twitter would be plastered with
Bro,
Nkunku
the difference
pictures.
is that Bruno misses sitters and Nkunku drops shitters. Like, that's the difference.
Wow,
here.
he
you made
really
a
put that
wrong
one
up.
Dr. fucking Seuss, bro.
won
Dr.
that
Seuss
one.
over here. Bro, Nkunku's a better player than Bruno
Pasta
Fernandes.
Apart from Nkunku though,
Yeah.
Pass was good. Palmer was
I
alright.
thought Enzo was decent.
Enzo was good.
Enzo was ass.
Well,
like
didn't
the
jump off the
CEO,
page.
I don't know.
like CEO of just ass. Like, just
You're
wasn't
picking
ass.
the randomest players to be asked because in my opinion, like Nico Jackson was ass. Missing
Yeah,
that
no.
sitter in
Nico
front. Yes,
Jackson
Nico
was not
Jackson
good.
invisible.
Was
Ah,
not good.
no.
Lavia was
Lavia
good.
excellent.
Jumped off the page.
Lavia was good, yeah.
Wesley Fofana.
Good.
Very good.
No, good.
Yes.
Brother, he was out of position for both goals.
Well, that's because they play a high line.
So if you can't play a high line, don't tell me the brother was good when he was at fault for 2 goals.
And what do you mean 2 goals? Kovacic curved shot like that. You
Yeah.
think Fofana just stepping
he
in?
should step up. But also,
Yeah, really,
the
okay.
first one,
should have stopped the header over Bernardo Silva in the community
first one, Bernardo Silva, he should have been way tighter on Bernardo
Okay, but
Silva.
that's Haaland. Okay, no, yeah.
That's CEO of ass.
Okay, Lisandro should have been tracking Bernardo on the community shield. Like you're creating hypotheticals.
You guys, once again, you guys spoke
I don't
about
think
this
it was-
last
it wasn't-
week.
it wasn't-
You
No,
went and
I
rewatched
know.
it.
It wasn't.
I know it wasn't him. No.
So
I
he
know
should
it
have
wasn't him.
ran to the other side of the field to cover the back
Yes.
post.
Yes.
Wesley
Brother,
Fofana.
he was out the. Okay, I'm done.
Barbara, stop yelling for audio listeners. I apologize.
we apologize.
I apologize.
Because I
Warning.
can't take stupidities.
Bro, you just said Wesley Fofana should have stepped up on a guy taking a 30-yard
Right in front of him,
bro.
he stared at the shot like this.
But what is he supposed to do?
Block it.
Brother, I
With
would
what?
be there with a Nikon camera
Yeah.
looking at.
By the way, guys, Varvar is the same person that before recording said, if I played in the Turkish league, no word of a lie, I would score 5 goals in my first season.
I would
Varvar
score
said this.
for
Varvar said-
Galatasaray. For
Varvar said this.
Galatasaray,
for sure.
I would. No. Why are you laughing, producer To?
Because he's seen those IRL videos on the Box2Box page.
Look,
we ain't getting anywhere close to the Turkish
Listen
league.
to the logic, okay? Can we listen to the logic?
There's no logic.
What's the logic?
About what? About
If the coach could not drop me, okay? I don't know how many games do they play in the Turkish league. 40, I would say.
like-
Maybe it's a bit more, maybe it's a bit less.
Like if your dad owned the team and said, "Play my son."
Yes.
Okay.
And we're Galatasaray is an insanely high possession team that, let's say, if I weren't in the team, they would score, let's say now 40 games, 80 goals. You're telling me that if I was in that team and I can't be dropped, they would score 40 goals, but I'd score 5?
yes.
I would. Yeah, exactly.
you
No,
would
you would
not.
not score 5.
I would score 5.
Like maybe
You're
one,
telling
and that's
me-
like
Bro,
generous.
you're not getting a shot on target.
No, that's a lie.
You're not getting a shot on target.
That's a lie.
You underestimate.
unless somebody
football.
kicks a ball like to
Brother.
you, and you just have to redirect
Brother,
it.
the team would be insanely ass with me up top, but I would score 5.
That's
Bro.
cherry picking like out of mass.
Icardi
Yes.
struggles
You're
to score
standing
5.
there.
bro.
Yes.
Icardi struggles to score
Icardi's
5.
insane, by the way.
No, Icardi scored like 20.
I know, I'm joking. Because Millie's an Inter fan.
Oh, I forgot about
Yeah.
that. That's see it from
Only the best team here, bro.
But yeah, Man City were good. I think there's a lot of positives for Man City too because
I really don't think there was a lot of positives.
brother, no Rodri, no Stones, like
Okay, but what's
Foden
the
on the
baseline?
bench.
It was
desensitized.
positive for City, which looked very shaky.
win 2-0 away at Chelsea without arguably their top 3 most important players.
and got,
or 3 of their
and
top
got
5 most
dominated
important
and
players.
got dominated for at least 40 minutes of the
Dominated. 50-50
Well,
matches now are dominated.
Dominated.
Let's let Chelsea.
Bro,
lift
then
their
you're
XG
going to get dominated a whole lot this year with Juve.
Bro,
XG. What? Chelsea won. So
Let's check the
that's automatically.
yeah.
So then Man
Statistically, they
United,
play
Man
better.
United dominated Fulham. Man
They
United were the
dominated
best
Fulham.
performing team of the
You,
weekend.
you love to
That's
talk
Fulham.
about XG. They produced 1 XG.
Okay,
City produced 0.77.
that's a tie.
So Chelsea won the game to you.
That's a tie.
No, but 1 versus
That's like
0.77.
moving the goalpost.
Yeah, but that's a tie.
How's that a tie?
On expected points, that's a tie.
No.
Yes,
You don't score a goal of 0.77 goals.
you don't.
Wait, you don't round up, bro. This not a
Whatever, bro. Man United was the top team of the weekend then, according to XG.
Fulham once
Listen,
again.
I don't like this XG shit because I
Yeah,
watched
me
the
neither.
game and Chelsea looked like
They were
the
moving
better.
it well.
like the more like this is very constructive considering where they were coming
Okay,
from.
sorry, not the better team. That's
No, they weren't the better
It
team.
was
They
a
were not the better
50-50 game, and Man City won 2-0 away.
Yes, okay.
Away.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say
so now
50-50.
next game you need to go to the Etihad and play Man City with Rodri. You need to play Man City with Stones. You need to play Man City with all these Foden. Like
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Malo Gusto got
But when
destroyed.
that happens, Chelsea will be okay because they'll stabilize the ship.
Yeah. Why are you assuming that this is going to be the worst that you'll see Chelsea all year?
Because
I don't think
this
this-
was
because it's the first game of the season.
This is the base.
it,
that doesn't
it could
mean
get
anything.
worse.
the
Like,
players
they could
get
have a
worse,
Man United
game.
could get worse.
Why could it get worse?
Why can I have reasons to think that why Chelsea? You have 40 players in a dressing room.
40
Did
players.
you see, bro? Did
40
you
players
see that
versus 11,
gym?
that's good.
Did
I don't
you see
understand.
that
You can make
gym?
a team with 40 players. You can
Bro,
make 3 teams.
Sterling. As soon as the
don't care about
lineup was
Sterling.
announced, the guy came out with a statement.
Why do I care about Sterling? He's not even in the match
didn't
day
play.
squad.
Bro, Sterling is a leader in that Man City dressing room.
And
According
Chelsea
to
still
you in
played
the
well.
dressing room,
Brother, every single player looks up to Sterling in that dressing room.
who?
The youngins.
Okay, we're just acting fucking stupid right now, or what?
We're just lying about people's relationships in the locker room, bro.
Well,
what if
Raheem
Sterling is just a no? Like he just there's a reason why he didn't get put in the
I don't
match day
think
squad,
so.
bro.
He's still like a core. Like I'm sure
Bro,
he's very important.
There's
like,
a
as
reason why he
leader.
didn't get put in the squad,
Like,
Yeah,
you
well-
think right now Chiesa doesn't have any pull in the Juve locker room?
bro.
Seems like
I
he
have no
doesn't.
idea. I have no idea.
Seems like he doesn't.
I have no
They're
idea.
What do you
shipping
mean it
him
seems
out.
like he doesn't?
They're
They're
shipping him
shipping
out.
him out for a reason. I'm
But
sure
you
that's a
think
coaching
Chiesa
decision.
has no influence at all or leadership in that?
Any of the young
He does
Italian
on
players in there?
youngins, but those youngins are obviously misguided because you should be looking at guys like Danilo, veterans, not Chiesa, which is 25.
Yeah, but anyway.
Sterling is in a position where the younger players should be looking
He's
at him.
the highest
especially the wingers.
earner with 3 years left on his contract. He
Yes.
is not leaving. And then you have other players too, like Ben Chilwell, who is being frozen out, who's not leaving also because the brother's on 200 something K a week. So all these players that are gonna end up hating the coach because they're not
but
being selected
why is he the
are still
core?
gonna be in the squad. And you haven't sold Gallagher yet because you pulled a snake move on Atletico Madrid.
Worst case, you keep him. Money's not a problem. You keep him.
But you
I
already
think
froze him out.
It is going to be a problem.
Chalobah not sold yet, frozen out. All these players that supposedly they're gonna sell that no other team wants to take, brother. All these players are gonna end up hating the coach, and that's a dressing room.
but
And
that's
all
gonna
these
be a
players
tactical
weren't playing today.
hypotheticals.
Hypothetical, yeah, but historically, this Chelsea team, when Tuchel was there, his last season, it started off decent. They were actually like top 3 in the Prem.
Yes.
And then he started losing the dressing room slowly, disintegrated. Potter disintegrated. Every single manager so far that's proven, other than Pochettino, has disintegrated. And they sacked the only guy that didn't disintegrate.
Ten Hag lost the locker room, and now
Ten Hag never lost the locker room.
Ten Hag
He
literally
did.
lost.
He lost it with
Cristiano
Ronaldo. He
and
lost it with
Sancho.
Sancho, bro. He lost the
Bro,
locker room.
Ronaldo, he didn't. Bro, Ronaldo.
Your club pushed out Cristiano Ronaldo,
Yeah,
bro.
because the brother sucked.
Who's Garnacho's favorite player of all time?
Brother, you think that you
Who is Garnacho's favorite player of all time?
Ronaldo.
Exactly. You see your idol get pushed out of the locker room. You're gonna sit there. Oh, that's fine. Never mind.
Garnacho just got a. Oh no. Garnacho just joined the first team, so he's not gonna say shit.
But that's
And
like,
Garnacho,
So did any Chelsea
he
player on
pushed
this
out
team.
Ronaldo for Garnacho.
oh my God, we're just spreading absolute shit on this podcast. We're just spreading shit.
But
That's crazy.
listen, we can get back to Sterling. Like, if you're gonna have a player on that salary, I'm sorry, as a management decision, you need to either try to implement him or officially come out and say, yeah.
And
we're
what about the
selling him.
27 goalies that they have? They're all going to be happy that Robert Sanchez, who just dropped a stinker today.
Bro,
is-
as long as
Bro,
the-
Robert Sanchez dropped a stinker.
stinker.
That Kovacic should be saved 100%
Oh, you're
of the time.
cracked. You're
Any
cracked.
goalie that's actually
cracked.
decent
This
should have
Kovacic-
saved that.
You're cracked, bro.
He passed the ball straight to De Bruyne one
Short
time that almost
side,
ended
bro.
in a breakaway.
Kovacic shot short side.
I wanna
He
see
shot
It's
short side.
savable.
He got a finger on it. I'm surprised he
He
got
got a finger on it and went in the net. You're telling me that's not savable?
Bro, as-
Bro,
I
you're
can't-
correct.
I
You're
don't wanna start
correct. Bro,
yelling
you don't
all the
understand the game, brother. You actually don't understand the game, like at all. at all.
My goalie makes that save. Does your goalie make that save?
Onana doesn't make that fucking
Summer
save.
right now, no, unfortunately. Like the way Summer's been playing, he's been
It's
garbage.
been one game this season.
0.13 xg.
Yeah, yeah.
But bro,
savable.
watch
How
the
do you
goal.
save it?
Savable. I watched it.
Point 13. That's savable.
0.13 is savable.
Are you stupid? Are you actually being stupid right now?
But I
It should
don't
be
know.
saved 87% of the time, according to that.
No, that's not what that means.
0.13 xg when an open net
Is
is
one-
1 xg.
Yes, that's 100%.
That shot was 0.13.
13% chance of going in.
Exactly. So 87% of the time that shot is saved.
No, bro, that's not
No,
what
that's-
XG means, bro. Missing the net is an option.
Oh my god.
It's not XG on target.
I'm
it's
not,
not
I'm not,
XGOT.
I'm not
Yeah,
an XG
here,
don
XG on
like
target.
that.
What's
Like,
XGOT?
0.7.
7%.
0.07.
Bro, everyone who watched that goal, Robert Sanchez should have saved that.
Okay, this brother,
Not even
this guy
debatable.
just admitted he doesn't understand XG, but we're gonna talk about this after the pod. 7% is the chance of scoring that shot. That's a very low percent shot of going in. Short side is a very difficult save to make. And I think Robert Sanchez played, aside from on ball,
Passed the ball straight to De Bruyne once for a breakaway.
aside from on ball.
Aside from on ball, the only thing he's in
but
the
who's
team
better,
for.
bro?
But okay.
Jorgensen?
Brother, he allowed 2 goals on less than 0.77 xg. Allowed 2 goals. You're telling me that's a good performance?
Okay, we'll talk about that when Onana pulls up the
Okay.
same
Yeah,
shit.
I
I
know.
watched the game, bro.
but
I watched the game.
Going back to the idea that like you think the locker room's going to disintegrate, as long as really Chelsea have 23, 24 men that are like actually know that they're going to be playing either as a sub or as a starter, I think you could kind of get the culture down and like really.
And what happens to the
divide
other
two.
16?
Well, listen, that's
Yeah, shipped
at the
out.
end of the day.
Dizazi wasn't named in the squad.
They're
At the end of
looking
the
to
day,
ship out.
they gotta
we all know
make
they're
their
shipping
decision.
out some people.
They have to still make
They're
man
cutting
management
people.
decisions.
All the players that they're shipping out, it's who want me? No one. Like literally
Well, that's,
no
that's a problem
one.
for finances, but we don't care about that.
If they have the money, why not?
Enzo Maresca's job is to put out the most effective 11 and have the best subs available to his philosophy.
How are you gonna
and
hate them
this-
for that?
Like you can't blame Enzo Maresca for cutting out.
They're setting
Axel
up
Disasi.
Maresca for failure.
Okay, but Enzo Maresca, this game, I think set up the team pretty well.
This game, Enzo
considering.
Maresca did not fail.
I don't think this is
It's
necessarily
only
a
going to
failure.
get worse.
I don't know
Hypothetical.
how this could get worse.
Source?
If preseason
Source,
was
nothing.
like I just don't see it getting like extremely worse.
If they sell
Preseason was
Sterling,
ass.
Chilwell, clear all their deadwood, and not have a fucking squad of 40, then we'll see. Then
Bro,
I'll
if they have
start
money,
giving the benefit of
they
the
can
doubt.
just break the
It's
contracts
bigger
and send
than-
them home.
They're not going to break the contract. It's Sterling to break his contract would be 30 million. They're not spending 30 million to break
So
Sterling's
they're either going to
contract.
integrate him or sell him, bro. You're acting like
They're
this
not
isn't-
selling him. He's not leaving, bro.
So he's going to get integrated back into the team.
But he's not going. He obviously just got dropped from the squad. He's
Yeah, but
not
if they
gonna
try-
get
if they
integrated.
tell him- if
if
they
they
tell him to
integrate him
call
back
up-
into the team, that means that Pedro Nieto's not playing, the guy that they just spent 50 mil
Do you
on.
think they're not aware
or
of these
Mudryk
things?
or Mudryk, the guy that they spent 100 mil
Hey,
on.
Mudryk, they should get rid of Mudryk.
No one will
No,
buy him.
keep-
He's on an 8-year contract. Why would he leave?
If Sterling is considered a part of the team, then Mudryk, you can't put Mudryk and
Pedro
Kumpel-
Neto
then-
was
Mudryk
then-
was on the bench. He's part of the team.
But then at that point, Varver just take the hit and pay the 30 million, call it a day. Like I don't know. Chelsea, I feel like they have enough people behind the scenes to at least make that decision.
Bro,
Or
they're
think
not gonna
about it.
push out Sterling. We don't know what happened behind the scenes. It's not worth even wasting our time talking about it. We don't know, bro. It could have been as stupid as he missed a training session and Enzo wanted to set a
No.
precedence.
Bro, Sterling
Well,
came out with a full
what do we-
statement,
yeah,
he
like
said
a
a whole lot
full
of air.
page.
Yeah, saying that
It's
he
a whole
wants
lot
to
of
stay.
air.
He said,
that's like he spoke to his lawyers and his lawyers said that like yeah, you have to come out and say that
Agent,
like
his lawyer.
you need to show that you still want to be part of the team.
bro,
and they're
this
pushing
came
you
out.
like
This came out.
Yes,
the statement came out
literally
2
after-
minutes
yes.
after the 11 was announced.
What
I agree.
was it said?
Like it was.
It was just air.
As a camp, we have always had positive dialogue with it and assurance from Chelsea FC in relation to Reem's future at the club, so we look forward to gaining clarity on the
yes,
situation.
that's fine. But their intention is to keep him there. Like Raheem Sterling's agent's intention is to keep him there because he is getting paid the most there.
The list of Chelsea players not in their matchday squad today. Axel Dizazi, Tosin Adarabioyo, Raheem Sterling, Trevor Chalobah, Carney Chukwuemeka, Ben Chilwell, Conor Gallagher, Reece James. Well, Reece James was injured. But all those above are players that are
Conor
going to
Gallagher?
look like they're
So-
going to get pissed.
So Chelsea played good,
Conor Gallagher.
regardless not having some class players in their team.
But this club culture
Even
is
worse.
going to disintegrate. Like it's this.
Pretty good. That's a base. That's a base I
It's
would build
not the
on.
base. It's going to get
That's a
worse.
base I would-
You can't have 6 players not being named in squads and expect those players to be fully motivated.
Oh, but Sancho-
laziness is a disease.
Sancho's gonna come back to the locker room getting paid more than half the
well,
squad.
Sancho had what's it called? An ear infection. So
What did I say about an ear? Bro, he had an ear infection, but that sent him to Dortmund to play for a year while he got kicked out of the team.
I'm saying now.
Bro, he's gonna come back in the locker room, and you don't think he's gonna hate Ten Hag's guts?
Well, that's not what he said this year.
Oh, so now we're
Because he
believing,
wants to play.
believing the tweets.
He wants to
He
play and nobody wants
apologized,
him.
bro.
It's the
He
same situation.
apologized.
Yeah, I'm sure he apologized. He wants to play.
Bro, you see that's
I would
the thing.
apologize too.
You can't. That's double standards. We don't know what's happening in the locker room, so just leave it in the locker room, bro.
But it's different when it's one person and seven.
Sancho's getting paid. Imagine seeing Sancho. He's getting paid more than
Sancho
half
has
your
2 years
players.
left on his contract, or like that's like okay, we can get rid
2
of
years.
Sancho now. And Sancho, it's different. We're getting offers for 30, 40 million. and we're
Toxic.
not
Just
taking
it's
it.
just toxic in the locker room for unnecessary. Like if you think you guys can take care of it, Chelsea can take care of it.
We're 1, not 7. It's different.
Last year
Ugo
was pretty
Chukwu is gonna
toxic.
blow up the locker room.
Ugo Choku's not in the. What's
He got
it called?
loaned out.
You said he was on the list.
He got loaned out, I think.
No,
No,
I said
it-
Chukwuemeka.
Oh, Chukwumeka. Sorry, the names are
Very
confusing.
similar.
Chukwumeka.
But Chukwuemeka is a player that's linked to a transfer for Milan like a couple months ago, but it
40
wasn't
million.
allowed to leave, and now not in their match day squad.
Okay, well, let's wait until the transfer market closes to talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
these
I
things
think
because
we need to
Yeah.
who knows it, bro. He said Todd Bailey said there's still a lot of more work to be done in the transfer market.
I hope you need to sell a lot of these players. You need to sell 7 players.
Bro, if you,
Well,
it seemed like Juve, if we go into the season with our current lineup, we're cooked.
Yeah,
Well, you are cooked,
but the
yeah.
difference is that Chelsea's main goal is to get rid of players, not necessarily add players. Like the fact that they have this set of players playing on the pitch versus City, you could be confident in the idea like they could improve. All these players are young; they're able to like grow out of things. Like you can't just say, yeah, they're gonna crumble.
Yeah.
They're all young players. They let them just play ball and see what happens.
But we forget a core is Enzo Fernandez, and he's like 22. Like he's a captain for Chelsea.
Lavia.
Lavia.
What
well,
a terrible captain, by the way. But yeah,
Okay.
Not the
I don't
greatest.
know what makes
I'll
you
agree,
think
not
that.
the greatest though.
terrible.
Bro,
Well, because of his past with what he did.
no, just
well-
having PR problems, just on the pitch, he doesn't look like a leader. I mean, you can lead by example, which I've said
Sergio
before.
Ramos
He
had
barely
PR
speaks
problems.
English,
Okay, well, I'm sure the entire team doesn't speak English.
so that's
They're
not
all French.
that's not an issue.
It's not an issue with what?
You're telling me your captain barely speaks the language. and that's not an issue?
Football, you speak with the ball. Not with that's locker room troubles maybe. But
Brother,
a captain.
You're
Messi,
telling
you
me.
think
You're
Messi
telling
leads by
me.
a
speaking?
20
You're
22-year-old
telling me if
captain is
AC
crazy.
Milan's captain didn't speak Italian, that's not an issue.
No, I'm sure, bro. I would love to have an Italian captain if I'm an Italian team.
No, I
but
don't
what I'm
care
saying
about
is someone like
being
Messi could
English.
lead as an example.
You
Because
need
Messi
to
is a good player.
You need to speak the language to be captain.
Not necessarily, but I'm sure Enzo is he's learning it.
No, he can't speak English.
He's learning it.
He's also
There's no
22.
ways in
Boys.
London for 4
He's
years.
also
7-8
22.
year contract. Like you're not going to try to learn. Like that's on you.
He has
Like,
to.
I'm sure that's in his contract. He has to learn it. But you got to give these players time. That's all.
Yeah,
it
I'm
is.
giving Chelsea time, and I really didn't expect him to look good versus City, especially with preseason, but they did. So
Yeah, exactly. I
All
think
this looking good against City, and in preseason, you add the aggregate, it's 6-1 Man City. But yeah, they looked amazing versus City on both occasions.
How
I
do you
didn't
make this
realize
shit
one
up?
of them.
How do you make
They
this shit
lost
up?
4-1 against
I know, but
Man
how
City.
do you
I
make
didn't
this
realize.
shit
I
up?
didn't realize that 4-1
How
loss
do you make up these
actually like
stupidities so
counted
That
for
one was an
points.
actually worse loss because they had their full starting
bring up a
11,
friendly.
and
Yeah.
Man City had their whole backup 11.
Okay, and now they faced each other in an actual meaningful
yeah,
game.
and they lost again 2-0. So
yeah, but again, looking at the scoreline, I'm looking at Chelsea right now, and I'm saying, okay, they could build upon
Yeah.
this. There's a difference between saying like you need to just scrap whatever you were doing this game and start from scratch,
I'm
or
not,
just say,
I'm
okay,
not
we can
sounding the
build from
alarms,
this.
but I would say it's like a C-. I would give Chelsea.
Oh my god.
Like
But how
this
are you
is
gonna
like
give
this
them
is like a
a
C
C
plus,
Yeah,
C plus,
okay.
B
We're
minus.
dragging
maybe.
along.
I gave myself a B.
Okay, we're dragging along Chelsea City here.
Yeah, that's just our opinion.
In the end, Chelsea's ass. Man City won. That's the story. Moral of the story.
Same old, same old.
Do we want to go over the Aston Villa West Ham game?
Kind of a movie.
Yeah, Loki was a good game.
This was a fun game.
yeah, it was
Aston
a,
Villa.
was a fun game.
I don't mind
Just
talking
because there's a
about
lot of transfers.
Well,
a lot of-
Onana on the score sheet.
yeah, true.
Nice header.
No, very good header.
He was man of the match.
Yeah, physically
yeah?
he's insane. This guy's insane.
Anything. You think he's
Guy's
an upgrade on Douglas Luiz?
Yes.
Yeah. We're gonna have to see the Douglas Luiz.
I don't know.
Show.
Yeah, we'll see. Bro,
Later,
Thiago
later
Motta is
tomorrow.
putting a lot of faith in Douglas Luiz.
He's a good player.
Yeah, but
Very
it's
good
ballsy.
player.
That's ballsy.
I think you. I don't know.
He's playing him too high up the pitch, in my personal opinion.
Mata?
Because I don't know the way you guys have been training. So I was reading.
Where's this guy pulling up these comments from?
You guys have
haven't
been
played a game
playing
in Serie A
4-1-4-1.
He wants
Yeah.
to play Locatelli in the advanced role and drop Luiz more back. That's what
No.
he wants to do.
Thuram plays the deepest role,
Yes.
which that should be Douglas Luiz. That's the role that he played at Aston Villa was the deepest
He wasn't
role.
picking up the ball between center backs.
Yes, he was.
Douglas Luiz?
Bro, this guy bought a player and he doesn't even know how he plays.
Well, yeah, because Pala pulled off the wall and bought it himself.
Yeah.
But
Here, buy you something nice.
Douglas Luiz
Thiago, buy yourself something.
was the deepest player midfielder for Aston Villa.
I don't see him at Juventus playing in that role.
That's why
I think we
it's not
we don't need him there.
But it's misprofiling in my personal opinion. Like if you guys were to use him as deepest, that would be an exceptional buy. But I can
Thuram.
see it now.
And
Like
where did Thuram go?
but that's why you didn't need both.
I think we did need both. We didn't, because or else who would have went? Rabiot's no longer there.
Yeah, but
Kenny?
I would have not bought Thuram and I would have bought Coop Miners instead. So you could have used Locatelli, Coop Miners, and Douglas Luiz.
And
Out of it.
where would no? You're just making up shit because now where is Locatelli playing? Coop Miners.
I said
the bench.
Locatelli.
Yeah.
I said Locatelli.
Where?
I said Douglas Luiz deepest, Locatelli left center mid, and Coop Miners most advanced.
Locatelli.
What
can't
about
play there.
Turam? Oh, you wouldn't
No,
have
he
bought him?
wouldn't.
Whatever.
About
We'll
Thuram.
speak
I
about
think-
Aston Villa.
yeah.
Let's speak about Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Offensively, it looked good. It
Yeah.
looked good, but
Top 3? You put them top 3?
Top 3.
I did.
God
I
Ollie
did.
Watkins as his player this season. That was one of the worst Ollie Watkins performances
got
I've ever
yanked.
watched.
Got yanked and Duran scored.
Bro, I don't want to look. I'm not gonna say
Say it,
No,
low-key.
no. I would probably start Duran.
I would too.
Okay,
No,
let's,
okay, I'm not
not-
gonna
not-
say it
not the
yet.
entire season.
If let's say this happens, like you string it together
three times, yeah, I
three
agree.
times. Like in my personal opinion, who picked we have a like who got Ollie Watkins in our only for us FPL,
I'm not sure.
our draft?
Not us.
No.
No.
I think that's a scary. I would be scary
Ollie
holding on
Watkins?
to Ollie Watkins right now in FPL.
Bro, you gotta chill with your reactionary shit today because it's actually crazy, bro. It's one game. It's
Yeah,
one
but
no,
game.
no,
Duran,
yeah.
Duran was Duran. I have not seen like. Obviously, I'm not Haaland's levels above this, but physically in the Premier League, like he's the second most dominant striker.
That's
Like,
Okay.
like
There's
it
even-
remind me of prime Lukaku, like dominant.
Muniz from Fulham.
Bro,
Very
90
No,
yeah,
but
how
no
many minutes, bro?
Maguire dominated Muniz. I
Maguire's
don't
a big
know.
guy.
Yeah, but Duran was throwing around West Ham center backs.
No, Duran is definitely
Like you could see Todibo was like, bro, I did not see people like this in Ligar. It was like it was like a christening. He was like, what the hell am I watching right now?
But
How many minutes did he play?
20, and it was like
Thank
the
you.
best 20 minutes of a striker I've seen in a while.
But I feel like it complements well West Ham. Like the Aston Villa, like how they were attacking, they needed someone like John Duran. Ollie Watkins wasn't doing enough. He's not physical enough.
Bro, John Duran in his 20 minutes touched the ball more than Ollie Watkins did in his
he
7.
was winning headers. He's main man.
Bad 70 minutes, bro. We completely forget that
No,
Ollie
but
Watkins scored over 20 goals
no,
last season.
it's more. It's not a testament of how bad Watkins was. It was more of a testament of how good Duran was. Like he literally came on and changed the game.
Facts.
Subs have a good game sometimes.
And
That's a player that was linked with big moves this summer. Like
Bro, I thought Cunha was gonna be a bomb this season, and then now I'm thinking, but I'm not gonna reactionary say it, but I think Larson is gonna
Strand
be.
Larson dropped a 7 out of 10. We're hyping up a 7 out of 10 versus Duran's 9 out of 10. Like game changing.
so you want to talk game changing? West Ham bringing on Fulkrug was the opposite of that.
Kind of.
Look,
Yeah,
the
well,
guy stank.
Bro, I don't know what people thought this idea.
told them.
What,
We
but
told
what was
them.
the idea of that people had about Fulkrug? Brother was a meme. He had a decent season last season, but it's just a Fulkrug season. How long has his brother been producing these mid-ass seasons?
It was like very reactionary the way West Ham bought him. Like they saw everyone else kind of upgrading in the attacking department, and they're like, we need to do something.
How much did they spend on him?
Almost 30
30 mil.
30 million.
We gave it a C on our tier
Thir-
list.
30 mil.
You could
like,
almost
I
you could
would've-
start bidding for Tony.
Bro, yes, but I don't think he would have joined them. But
That's the thing. I don't think he would join.
because it's a bench role, it's not a like starting out and out striker role. But
Over for West Ham.
yeah, because they play Jared Bowen up top sometimes. It's like
Bowen was good.
it's not like a super set.
He gets over Antonio.
Yeah, obviously, but even Antonio, like I would argue, there's no reason to have Fulkrug on the bench and spend 30 million on Fulkrug when you have Danny Ings already there. Like you're talking about a difference of like 3 goals maybe. So you should have spent that.
I don't know
30
about that.
bro. Let's say Fulkrug scores 8 goals this year in the Prem. Danny Ings scores 5. Like it's you're talking about like minute differences that not worth 30 mil
Yeah, but
when
you
you're
need to
still
find someone.
when you're still starting like. Who Emerson Palmieri at left back, like the 30 mil brother should have gone to a left back.
Should have went somewhere else. I think that it was just a panic buy.
Areola was terrible. Like that's another
Yeah.
position you could have bought.
I don't know, not even just like for replacements, just the depth, like options. Like let's say you have a bad game, you could bring on someone. Okay, let's see if they could perform. Just I don't know. The money wasn't spent right, and West Ham obviously they fall short.
Everyone's hyping up this West Ham transfer window like it's all right.
It's good. They brought in decent names.
Yeah.
But it's putting it together that's the problem.
Yeah.
No,
right
let
now
it,
they
let
have
it let it simmer. Let it
Yeah,
simmer.
I think this
I
is
like
the let it simmer
the
kind
I
of
like
thing.
the Wan-Bissaka buy. I like the Somerville buy.
Somerville played decent when he came
Yeah,
on.
I actually liked
was
Somerville a
good.
lot when he came
Yeah.
on. Aston Villa, Philogene came on, the guy who scored that like Puskas winner. He was all right. He didn't.
Wasn't crazy.
He wasn't crazy.
Wasn't
Pau
popping.
Torres was amazing.
His passing is nuts.
Yeah.
And I was told when I drafted him in the FPL draft, I was told Paul Torres is going to get pushed out of starting center back for Villa.
Who
But
said that?
I think it was a Chelsea guy.
Yeah, probably the Chelsea.
I think it was or
One of
the
the
other
Chelsea
Chelsea
guys.
guy.
But,
One of the other Chelsea guys.
There's two Chelsea.
No, the someone picked Diego Carlos, which was like, what the
Way out
hell
of
is
left field.
happening? Yeah.
Diego Carlos is a good player.
Yeah, but Diego Carlos is linked to like moves back to the Brazilian league. Like that's like that's
I think that's a guy who didn't find himself in England.
he didn't.
You could
And
tell.
it's crazy because he kind of looks like he fits English football, but it just
Yeah.
didn't work out. But whatever. These are both teams that honestly I came out of that game saying, okay, they're going to be good this season.
Yeah.
So I think it's going
They
to be
could steal a couple of points here and there.
an interesting watch.
I mean, aside from that, I don't want to go into too many of the games, but like Liverpool Ipswich, I guess is the last
we
Prem
could
game
do
we're
the
going to
last
talk about.
Prem. That could be the
Yeah,
one of the
Liverpool
bigger
look
games.
good.
I didn't watch that
They
much
did.
of it.
I mean-
Liverpool look good. Well, is that because it's 7:30 a.m. our time? So, but Liverpool definitely look good. And I think Jota this year, that front three is going to be
Thinking they have a great
menacing. Yeah, Diaz, Jota, Salah. I think that's going to be like a front three to watch.
How's the midfield?
It's a Liverpool midfield, so it's not going to be a Man City one where you're like, oh my god, it's just passing the ball back. Like supposedly Gravenberch played very well.
How was Kwanzaa?
Jarrell
He's usually
Kwanzaa
pretty good.
Yeah.
got yanked. No,
Yeah,
halftime.
yanked past half.
But I
I mean,
But for Kornate,
I actually like Kwanzaa.
I like him too.
But he wouldn't be like people were saying Euro would have been fifth center back or sixth center back if he joined. Bro, he's not as good as Euro, but he's a
Kwanzaa last
good.
season, Klopp was introducing Kwanzaa last season.
Yeah.
And then I feel like he probably gave Slot like a little like heads up, like by the way, this brother like
guy might
keep
be-
pushing
might
him,
be
he
good.
might be good.
I personally don't think he's gonna stay over Konate for that long.
No.
Because
It's
for me,
Konate.
Konate, whenever I watch Konate, I'm coming out like, bro, that guy physically, like no one can keep up with him.
Physically, but bro, positioning wise,
No, it's more passing that he's lacking a bit.
passing, but positioning, he loses players sometimes. Van Dijk, back when he first joined, Van Dijk would cover for him a lot, but then Van Dijk got that injury and all that. But I don't know. We'll see Kwanzaa if he plays. How old is he? Like he's probably 19.
He's 21.
21.
Yeah, around that time. I'm spreading misinformation. But Trent,
Very,
hands up.
Very good game.
As per usual.
Oh my God.
I it's so funny because he's like kind of that Rashford mold where one season he can be completely ass and then next season he's like completely unplayable.
That's
like,
that's the thing. I feel like
undroppable.
I think he had a great run of like what, maybe 4 or 5 years of like being top of the world basically, and then 1 or 2 like very subpar seasons. Klopp trying to move him around, potentially dropping him, and then I feel like
last year he was good though.
and then I feel like that stigma is kind of just like dragging on a little bit, but he's putting in the performances to get that like over that hump very fast. Like his passing ability is out of this world. That game was he was one of the best on the pitch, bar none.
Agreed.
I feel like he doesn't get the love that he deserves.
But I
like,
think
no, I'm
that's
not
because-
saying from Liverpool fans because Liverpool fans really love him, but I'm saying from general world football because he plays at Liverpool.
Yes.
I feel like if he left for like if you put that brother in Barcelona, I think that Barcelona PR is taking him up to like, oh my god, this guy's by far the best right back in the world.
But-
Well, he is the best right back. in
I
the world.
agree.
But I think that PR I remember when he was
Mazraoui would like a word, but
Oh, okay.
Okay, stop.
I remember when he was getting poor performances, the amount of like media that he would get ripping him was like blown way out of proportion. Every social media post about this guy was somehow played midfield, on the bench, not starting, bad passing, attitude problem, doesn't track back. And it's just like now you're not seeing that same level of like it's not reciprocated.
well, it's because
there's way more hate.
At one point, I think it was either him or Klopp. I don't know which one, because that's obviously behind the scenes. But they tried to force him into that midfield role. You don't know if it's him saying, I want to play a midfielder, I'm not happy at right back, or it's Klopp saying, oh, I think we could use you better at midfield. But he was just not a midfielder.
No.
Like the angles he was receiving at, it's not the same as right back. Where right back, he has the whole field to look at, and his passing range is basically limitless. So anywhere on the field he could hit.
They were trying to limit his weakness of defending. That's
Yeah.
what they were trying to do, and I feel like that stigma that's still around might be a good move to move away, because people like in Spain, for example, or Italy, let's just say, might not look at this guy for defending and actually appreciate his passing. So
I agree.
I don't know. That would be
Well, he's
that'd
the
be
best
nice to see.
passing right back I've ever seen in
Insane,
my life.
insane.
So
No, I think he's gonna stay at Liverpool. Honestly.
Yeah, I don't see him anywhere else.
well, he has
thing
1
with
year
maybe
left
Madrid,
on his
The
contract.
thing with English players is they always have that national stint to like change people's opinions
view.
about them. Because
and
like
it never works.
yeah, it never works. Honestly, like once you get called shit nationally for England, you're
yeah, but if you have a good tournament, it also changes people's perspective. Like Kobe Mainoo had a good international tournament, and now people's
Yeah.
perspective of him is. I also think like right now,
I think
but
everybody.
he's
liked
not
him.
he's not unlikable. That's the thing.
Yeah.
his
Yeah,
personality
that's
is
true.
there's no like aspect of his personality. He's still
true.
he's still like a
He's still
just a
kid.
chill teenager.
yeah, but like right now, I think people are actually waiting for Kobe Mainoo to drop a stinker so that they can just like change
Hate
the
watch.
Not
change
yet.
the-
Not yet. I'll be the first. Trust me. I'll be the first.
but-
I'll let you know when it
bro,
comes.
He off topic against Fulham, bro. This guy silently dropped a very good performance, but whatever.
He's all right.
So good that it silently went past all of us.
Damn.
What are we gonna go to next? We're gonna go to La Liga.
Mbappe's debut.
Mbappe's
Let's do
debut.
it.
Uninspiring.
Yeah,
Not that good.
Mbappe cam on ESPN Plus, by the way. Crazy work.
Crazy
Mbappe
glazing.
for 90 minutes.
Glazing was insane.
Actually, correction. Let's all correct ourselves. Bro, the brother was still very
elite.
good.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
There's
very
times
good
where-
for a player. But
There was-
it's Mbappe standards.
There was times where he would still beat 2-3 guys, and you'd
Yeah,
be like, "Oh
like
my
on
god."
the wing, sometimes he's working so tight against that line and somehow manages to croqueta his way out of it. And you're watching it. I know it was Mallorca, but you're watching and you're like, okay, now I remember why it's so elite.
It's more like I feel like this is definitely the floor for him. Like
Yes.
if this is considered like a bad performance, quote unquote, for Mbappe, like this guy's gonna win Ballon d'Or.
I think
this is crazy.
I think they're missing that one squad option. That last year you had Joselu. This
Yes.
year they're missing that striker that
could
just
finish those
hugs the
Mbappe
final line
I agree.
and opens up that space between the defenders and the midfielders that Mbappe and Vinny really abuse. Because right now, it's so compact. There's no space to work with. If you have a player like John Duran, bro, low key, if
Bro,
John
Real Madrid
Duran,
links already.
I would.
Stop the profits. One
20
game.
minutes, bro. 20 minutes.
One game.
20 no, not a game.
Not even a
20
game.
minutes.
20 minutes changed
Bro,
my life.
you're
He's
gonna get a
good.
call from his agent soon saying thank you for the
He came from
prop.
MLS like a
Crazy.
year ago. God damn.
Cincinnati FC legend, by the way. But
So I'm live, I think.
John Duran in MLS
Did it?
destroyed
Weren't we together?
MLS.
It wasn't him.
I've seen Cincinnati, so maybe.
Maybe you may have seen a Real
Actually,
Madrid
yeah,
great.
I think
Acosta, Cincinnati legend, by the way.
Yeah.
But a striker like Duran that just will not
Talking about
care
Mbappe,
about
this guy
grabbing the
brings up
ball.
Duran, bro.
He doesn't care about grabbing the ball. Mbappe, I feel like Mbappe can't go 5 minutes without touching the ball. He will start dropping back into his own zone if he needs to get back.
But he's the best
ball.
player in the world.
I agree, but you also need
Vinny's
to give
the problem, in my
the
opinion.
conditions to the best. No.
No,
Vinny's the problem, bro.
He
No.
wasn't
They
the
played
problem.
decent together.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be a big problem. It's only gonna get worse.
I saw the memes.
Miscommunication.
I saw the memes of Rodrigo, Vinny, and Mbappe all
On the
playing on the
left
left
side?
side,
Yeah.
which was pretty funny. But to be honest, while we were watching them,
Rodrigo
it was
didn't.
working.
No, it wasn't
I
working.
think
was
there's
working.
frustration. I think there's going to be Mbappe loves to do what Vinicius currently is in charge of doing, which is taking that ball on the side and just cooking inwards, cutting and shooting. Like that's exactly where Mbappe used to live with PSG, and now he has no ability to do that.
Yeah, but it can work together. Like I don't know if
So
you
Neymar
remember,
Mbappe didn't work.
bro. Completely different situation.
Exact same
Well,
player.
no, Neymar and Mbappe worked. I don't know why
Yeah.
I'm talking.
What did they bring
Neymar and
on?
Mbappe, Messi didn't work. Neymar and Mbappe worked.
What did it work to? Like what did it work to?
Yeah, okay.
The only
like
Champions League final in PSG's history.
Wasn't that during COVID?
Yeah. So
Bayern.
what?
And they lost to Bayern.
Against a sextuple Bayern team, but whatever. Yeah, sure.
Also, now we're hyping up his sixth level.
Well,
Write that
bro,
down.
At the end of
write
the
that
day,
down.
at the end of the day, and first of all, Mbappe missed a sitter
Clip that.
for
Yeah,
that.
he did.
But Mbappe is gonna definitely work at Madrid, and they're gonna
Yeah.
work together. It's not even a question.
Worst case, it's like Mbappe's the one that stays. If you know, you got to pick
For
one or
me,
the other.
it's the Rodrigo.
Rodrigo's the short,
Rodrigo.
getting the short stick.
What is?
What
why?
is Rodrigo gotta do with
Rodrigo
this?
can stay and play any of the three positions when you need him. It's just I don't
That's not what they need right now.
He won't get his prop.
Yeah, I just think
He
that,
scored today.
Yeah, but I think you.
No.
I'm
Yeah,
not
he did
saying
today.
you
He
sell
scored today,
Rodrigo,
right?
but I'm saying you definitely need to bring in a 9 that
A pure 9,
yeah.
pretty much. Someone that can
Wait,
finish.
so where do you want Mbappe to play on the right wing?
Left wing.
He played right wing before in his. I definitely don't think he'd be happy playing right wing, but he could definitely play it.
Ancelotti wouldn't.
I'd put him as a 9. I'd put Mbappe as a 9, and I'd keep Rodrigo on the right side.
But Mbappe
Why
needs
not?
space. Mbappe needs to start cutting in. Like him as a 9, he's just hoping the ball gets to him. He has space behind him. He's able to.
You
turn.
don't want Mbappe getting the ball with the players behind him. You
I
want
agree.
him
With his
facing
back,
the game.
I agree. Like his back will be facing goal, pretty much. You don't
Yeah,
want
a
that.
striker. Yeah,
Exactly,
you don't want that. You want him facing defenders. You don't
Taking
want
them
him being uncomfortable with defenders on his back.
But Real don't play like that.
Well, they do.
Real
When they had Joselu, they did.
Joselu was running towards the net.
No, well, Joselu had his back
No,
behind.
but that's why
back
at
facing goal.
striker-
You need someone like that.
Oh, that's
Yes,
what I'm saying. But I'm
yes.
saying Real don't play. They don't play with a guy running forwards. They play like they build. Look at the wingers. Look inwards. Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
but the
they
wingers
chop it
are
back.
the wingers face the defenders.
when they're taking them on one-on-one
Yeah.
on the wing. But I'm talking about central. Like, there's nobody. They've never had a striker that's just running straight behind defenders. They don't have. They don't have getting
the
behind
teams don't
defenders.
give them that space.
Mbappe, if that's what they bought Mbappe to do, that's not Real Madrid of last season. That's not Benzema.
That's what, like you have a Benzema type
But
of player.
Benzema thrived with defenders on his back.
Yeah.
That's why he was
Yes.
such an amazing striker.
Yeah.
That's why Haaland's such an amazing striker because he
Yeah.
loves when defenders.
They need Haaland.
It's more just that where are you going to get those types of players? Like they don't
John Duran.
exist.
I'm calling it right now.
sorry.
John Durant to Real Madrid
Listen,
2025.
I don't come out of
There
this
we
and
land,
say,
bro.
I don't come out of this and say Mbappe was
Here we skibbity.
was an issue. I don't come out of this like
was-
to me
no,
it's a
was it?
midfielder.
But did it look
And
good?
Bellingham was. I find it looked good.
Bellingham was okay.
Bellingham was okay.
It was all right.
Where
wasn't
does
it?
Bellingham fit
Modric
into all
and
this?
Valverde weren't
Well,
at their best.
Modric got subbed on, and
Yeah.
he looked good when he was on, in my opinion.
He played very deep, try to
Yeah.
get those like long balls.
They were
Valverde, a
destroying
lot of
them on the
mistakes.
counter.
Modric was just running back to each side and just like helping transition.
There was a couple times where Real Madrid almost got caught out
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
on the counter.
Alaba
Defensively,
Rudiger.
Militao made a crazy
Militao,
tackle in
ass.
transition.
That game they were ass.
Yeah, Rudiger was pretty ass. Rudiger.
Both of them.
Yeah, but
There were a lot of
as
fouls.
per usual, Rudiger
was
is
no.
ass.
Mendy with the red card.
Yeah,
What a
that was
stupid tackle.
Stupid. I really don't understand the logic, but it's okay. Whatever.
Brother, he didn't know that it's the last whistle. Like,
Still,
You're
you don't
70
jump where
yards
you're-
away. He was already on a yellow, I'm pretty sure. And you're 70 yards away from your net. Like, there's no reason to do that. Like, none. Like, negative.
I think it's a little bit.
Like to be honest,
Transition.
if we have to hate on Madrid, it's probably the defense and yeah, just the defense.
Yeah,
and even
like,
at that,
but
it's crazy
I
to
think
hate.
It's growing pains,
Bro, you
Yeah.
you failed to score 2 goals versus America.
Yeah, but did you see that
First
block?
game of the season, like well, I think we could say that a lot of top teams in European football
But they
did
ain't
not
Real.
play 100%.
They ain't Champions
Of
League.
And
course,
we
I get
we
it.
knew that front three is gonna take some growing pain.
Yeah.
Like,
But at
we
one
knew
point,
that.
they did have 2 left wingers. At one point, they
Yeah,
were
but that's
three.
not an issue.
Forget.
That's not an issue.
Yeah, I mean, spatially wise, like it is.
Like
an issue.
Martial and Rashford, this is just from personal experience, had their best season together while they were both combining on the left side. Like Martial and Rashford would change positions. Of
course.
And then Martial, NHS Martial, lest we forget, legend of the sport. By the way, no Arsenal player in the last 10 years has had as many goals and assists as Martial did in that NHS
This is,
season.
this
but
is
whatever,
actually
that's
the
okay.
most Varvar
Yeah,
conversation I've
can you
ever
lift that type of
Goes from
trophy,
Real
or they
Madrid
don't, or
to
they don't make
United
they don't
to
make
Arsenal.
that?
We finished second that season, so you lift that trophy also. So whatever, we'll lift.
I don't lift the second place
Ratioing
trophy.
like crazy. God damn.
Crazy work.
But yeah, I don't think as you need to find the balance.
Yes, I think it'll take time.
And Vinny proved against Bayern Munich that he could play centrally because against Bayern Munich he played central and it was
Very good.
He was man of the match.
Yeah.
So
But Ancelotti, I think, did acknowledge that like this is something that he's still like working on. Like I think he said before this game, like he barely got a vacation because he was thinking about
Tough
how they
having
were
this
gonna
many
play.
good. Nobody. I think he said like it's tough having this many good players.
Yeah, and like
that's
you
a
don't know how
lie,
to
bro.
play 'em.
We saw the pictures, Don Carlo, of you out with some girls and
He has a wife. He has a wife. He has a wife.
girl.
Yeah, he has a wife from
I got it
Vancouver,
saved on
Canadian,
my
by the way.
Calgary.
Team
Shout
Canada.
out.
Calgary.
Calgary.
My Canada soccer, future Canada soccer legend, Carlo Ancelotti.
Yeah. Well, they got
Future
US got
Brother, we got Jesse
Pochettino.
Marsh. We got the best manager in the
We got
world.
Jadon McDaniel.
US got Pochettino, by the way.
Oh yeah, we
You-
could talk
yeah,
about
no,
that for
saw
2
that.
seconds.
So that is a big
Bro, that's
hire.
a major
That's
North
huge.
American thing.
But
bro.
that's because World Cup's going to be coming up. They want to
US
set up with a big
US
name.
soccer is in shambles still.
Terrible.
You just put a nice manager in there. Yes, you put a nice manager.
Cover
but,
face.
But a lot of we've even seen in our comment sections when we're speaking about the American soccer, like the state of it. it's behind the scenes. It's still not for the amount of talent there is in that in the U.S. soccer right now. They should be at a much higher level. Pochettino's a start, yes, but you got to scrap the whole board behind them.
Yes, but the
replace that.
development team, like nowadays, I feel like if a U.S. player joins a team, it's not like a funny thing anymore.
But the
It's like-
universities take care of that. That's why it's not like Europe where like Southgate had the opportunity to actually work with all the youth players growing up.
90% of players don't go through the university system.
Who? In the States?
US, yeah.
Where do they go?
90% of
they usually
U.S.
go
men's
abroad.
national team level players don't go through university system.
There's still
nowadays.
They go through MLS academies. They
And Canadian, yes. The Canadian one, because our league is not as, and our development systems aren't as advanced as the U.S., we have more players that go through the university system. But the U.S. men's national team, I would actually struggle to find one player that went through the university system.
It really depends. I think if you look for it, you will see it. But I think the U.S. with Pochettino, it's more just showing force kind of thing, like showing that like we're serious about international football and our goals are much higher. Like this is it sets the standard pretty much. Pochettino, European manager,
it's a name.
high profile.
It's a name.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a culture builder.
that's what it is.
Yeah, it's a culture builder, but that's true. But that's a big problem. Like identity of the U.S. national team was
Yeah.
lost at some point.
Yeah.
Well, if they ever even had. I mean, even Canada. What's our
had-
footballing identity?
I think they had like maybe like when they did have like a Landon Donovan there,
yes,
a couple
maybe.
other like big players that did play abroad.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But what I'm
hadn't
saying
thought
now
about
is that when let's say Juve, an American player joins, back in the day, like, and we've heard this from I don't know if a player told us directly or if I've heard it on the podcast. But nowadays, back in the day when American players joined it would kind of be like, oh, look at this American guy, bro. This guy can't play football. Nowadays, an American joins, it's like, okay, it's serious. They take that player serious.
Yeah. Well, because they're also coming from Lille. They're coming from
But
leagues.
there's American players scoured over academies all over Europe now. It's not just one American player joined this like an American player joined Chelsea this window. We barely heard it. Like Caleb Wiley joined from Atlanta United.
Who?
Exactly. But he was an amazing left back for Atlanta United and MLS. But it barely makes noise now. Back in the day, if a player joined Chelsea, a U.S. player, it's like, oh my god, national news.
Yeah, that's
now you have
crazy.
players at Juventus, you have players at Chelsea, you have
Milan.
players at Milan, you have
Inter.
players all over. So
Don't get to play, but they're at Inter.
Yeah, we get the links.
Just
you,
get injured.
you have Kevin Sullivan
Yeah.
joining Man City at 14 years
in
old.
2 years, he's gonna join.
Yeah,
or
but
something like that.
That's pretty crazy.
making debuts at 14 in MLS and stuff.
That is
like
wild.
U.S.
It's become
soccer is moving.
it's become a common thing for MLS, for Americans, Canadians to be playing in Europe, which
Yeah.
is like step number 2 of becoming serious. But
Get your name out type
Yeah, we're a little
thing.
bit off topic. But my last thing about Poch with the USA is I think Poch is a manager that really requires having years of development with his team. So I think like out of the gate, we've never seen Poch first season be successful. It's gonna take a couple seasons.
I'm sure he'll get that
Listen,
at the
he's
US.
he's gonna have friendlies, some minor tournaments here and there.
Yeah, but he can't work on the team. He can't change things.
yeah,
He's
no,
got
it
2
makes
years
sense.
now, though.
But he does have 2 years to develop some sort of culture.
Yes, but for
he's
national
not-
team, you can never really have that
Yeah,
control.
but he's not a tactical manager. He doesn't need
He's a man manager.
and weeks and weeks and weeks. Yeah, but you can do man management without necessarily seeing the players
Yeah,
every day.
I guess. Like Ancelotti, in my opinion, would be a perfect like Canadian coach for Team Canada or coach for any
the
national
dream,
team.
bro. The dream.
He just knows what to do with like not a lot of training.
Yeah, I agree. But listen, that was pretty big news in North America.
Yeah.
Have
Yeah.
to speak
We
about it.
can go through Barca now.
Barca Valencia. I don't know. I didn't watch much of the game,
Lamine
but
Yamal, ridiculous,
Goat as per usual.
ridiculous player.
saved again by La Masia.
Yeah,
Literally.
Thank you.
They were playing.
Like,
They were playing a
famous
good
names.
amount of La Masia kids. I saw.
yeah,
It wasn't. It didn't seem like a very strong 11 on paper.
yeah.
Like
What-
that midfield was a little iffy.
Yeah, but
I
Casale ended
forget-
up being
Well,
nearly man of
Casado
the
and
match.
Bernal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Casale, I think no.
Casado.
Casale, yeah.
Casale is from
the
last
center
year.
Casale's a
back
Lazio
last
legend.
year.
Which he was-
I hear Serie A last
Yeah,
being
but Casado, yeah, arguably was man of the match for Barca. Like the thing that sucks is that Balde went off injured again.
No.
Yeah, so
yeah discomfort though. I don't think.
yeah,
it was something
no, but again, that's a player that just came back from injury, so you're like, but
You're hoping for more. but
Lewandowski
yeah.
brace.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
Very disappointing.
But,
Ferran Torres. worst player on the
Bernal.
pitch.
yeah, Bernal.
Bernal.
70.
He was good also.
They were ripping. I saw in the comments. Ferran Torres. They
Ferran
really
Torres
did not
did
like his
well.
performance.
I think Barca fans just despise. It's kind of like Man United Anthony. Like it's like Barca fans just hate him.
He keeps
He
starting.
just does not contribute anything. Like I think he actually was detrimental.
This brother scammed his whole career.
I know. Well,
Man City.
Yeah, but 60
Where else did
mil
he play?
transfer to Barca after Man City.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Valencia started Valencia.
Yeah,
Started
sorry,
Valencia.
Valencia. But even at Man City, I didn't
Rafinha
see the
Cam.
hype.
he's
Yeah,
on the- he's
Rafinha's
on the-
good.
he's on the
Rafinha
Cancelo.
Cam is crazy.
Yeah. Honestly, I really love
That was a
Rafinha.
little odd, but I do think he has the ability to play that,
agree.
like essentially higher up.
This is ballsy by Flick.
It's
Ballsy.
different. It's different.
Bro, a 17-year-old and a 20-year-old, like, unexperienced La Liga
It's not
player.
like they can go
pivot.
buy someone. So
Yeah, I mean they gotta get
you
it
see,
from somewhere.
Gundogan wants to leave.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Oh yeah.
I don't think him and Flick get along. That's why.
But I'm surprised. Like I would have thought
German
maybe
connection.
that German connection a bit. Like
Yeah, but
that
for the national
philosophy,
team, I don't think they gelled.
that could be true because they
Flick didn't gel,
he did not have a good stint.
Apparently,
Did he-
Flick didn't gel with a lot of people.
was it? Could it be that this could be way wrong, but Gundogan didn't really get called up by Flick? Could it be?
I remember. I
remember there
don't
being something.
Yeah, but we're gonna spread
Misinformation as per usual.
That's
Yeah.
their MO.
Yeah.
But yeah, Barca, it was a solid performance. There was nothing really to like go crazy over.
They could build upon it.
Yeah.
in my opinion, because
Yeah.
I don't think like Lewandowski, great that he like contributed. Is just more like, can he do it again over another
Worst
season?
case, bro, Paul Victor.
Yeah.
What is that guy gonna do?
Bro, Paul Victor preseason was very good.
I just
very
don't think
good.
you have a clear
Got Lamine
plan to
Yamal.
replace these guys. Like, okay, let's say Gundogan
Not a
wants to
Mattia
leave.
Liberali, bro.
Bro, this guy's
ball.
Camarda. This guy's better than Camarda.
Yeah.
But I just don't think it's very tough to say that those La Masia players are ready to replace players like a Gundogan.
Yeah, but
or
you
a
get,
Lewandowski.
Lamine
you
Yamal
get
did it.
Gavi and Frankie De Jong back. Well, Frankie De Jong's injured
Frankie de Jong.
again.
Yeah, but I think his
you get
time at
Gavi back
Barcelona is
soon.
very close to
You
being
get
done.
Gavi back soon.
Yeah,
so-
for how long? 2 weeks you get him back on
yeah, but
vacation.
Pedri's on the bench. He's gonna
Yeah.
start.
Rehabilitate.
Pedri
himself back
injury
and
in T minus 3 weeks. Back out.
knock on wood.
We'll see. We'll see.
I don't know. These are really good players. Like, it'd be
Yeah.
a really big shame to have these players injured all the
What
time.
am I doing defending Barcelona, bro?
Putting in the work for me.
No, but once again, it's the players.
Yeah.
Barcelona that you
Yeah.
like, not Barca as a club.
Oh, I forgot. I have a prop that I brought today.
Oh, God.
Big thing that I found. I found in Millie's garage, and I was just walking his garage. He was trying to find something for me, and I see this item on the table, and
What is it?
and it has certain branding on it. And I said,
What could it be?
Millie, why do you have this? Your brother's an Inter fan. You're an Inter fan. There's only Inter fans in this house.
And what did you find?
Ain't no way, blood.
Yeah,
A Juventus pencil case.
Ain't
A
no way.
Juventus pencil case.
old logo
It's not
too.
empty. It's not in the bag. It is full. Firms, what's in here?
A
That's
bunch
the
of
one you used to
pens.
bring
A bunch
every
of-
single day to school, bro.
God,
This
that
is
was
used.
going on.
This has been used.
Producer T, you're gonna have to
Bro.
back me up here because and
Someone's gonna take
he
accountability for this.
He could actually back me up on this. It was my aunt from Italy came and they brought some soccer
Always the aunt
memorabilia.
from Italy.
So soccer memorabilia and like
Who put the
like
pencils inside of it?
She really doesn't know. I don't know. It's not my.
She brought it with the
I never
pencils
used
inside of
I
it?
never used it, but she brought it because obviously she doesn't know like really the club I supported or like she doesn't really follow football.
Yeah.
So obviously the biggest club in
Maybe
Italy
I'll
at
tell
the
you.
time was Juventus.
She just saw 3 stars, Millie.
Yeah.
And said, I'm gonna get him the one with the most amount of stars because they must be the best.
Yeah, it's a
That's
shame.
old Juve
She knows
logo, too.
ball. She
Yeah,
knows ball.
so then she brings it like she does the whole trip to Canada, brings it. She's like, I got you something. I'm like, oh, okay, great. And then I open it and it's
white and
all,
black.
like Juventus notebook, Juventus pencil case, Juventus pencils, and I'm
There's
like,
more.
There's
I'm
more?
Like, I'm like, Zia, I love you so much. You
But I
are,
can't
like,
accept
thank you
this.
so much for bringing this, but unfortunately, I'm an Inter fan, and she looks like she's distraught. She's like, oh, I had no idea. And my Gio's an
Sold
Inter
him,
fan.
walked out.
My Gio's an Inter fan. And he's like, oh, fine, I knew I should have gotten Inter something. He didn't even. He's like, oh my god, this is ridiculous.
They just assume everyone's a
yeah, they
Juve
just
fan.
assume like, okay, Juventus, big team, get him something football.
They just clearly guess.
Cos'è il Inter? That's
Yeah.
what they say.
They don't know Inter.
No, they do know Inter.
No, they don't.
They trust.
Scudetto champion, then
Not
they don't
even
even
the
know.
biggest team in the city, bro.
Bro, this guy, what's going on?
This guy is actually the biggest. flop
Atalanta,
in-
Atalanta, biggest team in Milan
Bergamo
and
legend.
surrounding areas.
Okay. Enjoy that.
Enjoy that, bro.
You know what this means.
Doesn't.
Oh,
Serie A
no.
talk. You know what this
Bro,
This
means.
is the best time of the
Get me
day.
started.
Which
start with Milan, bro.
which
Start with
2-2 draw do we start with?
The
The
one
shittier
that
one.
made Vitinha look
Yes,
like R9
I agree with
regen.
that.
Okay, no problem. So you want to tell me what time Vitinha did that magical move that makes you say R9?
82nd minute.
Bro, there was at one
89th
point
minute?
against Bisek, it looked like
89th minute.
Well, you're confusing a lot of people. Not the Vitinha of PSG.
No, this
Oh,
is
definitely
Vitinha
not.
of
This is the
Genoa.
Vitinha.
Genoa.
The actual
The
Vitinha.
Vitinha of Genoa.
What did you think of that?
2-2 game. obviously Thuram
Ass.
wearing his kit. By the way, I don't know if
That's
you guys
what's
saw
that. I knew something smelled like shit in here, bro.
Yeah, crazy work. Thuram 2 goals, absolutely insane performance. Lautaro wasn't on the score sheet,
Ghost. Ghost.
Not
I
a
did not see him touch the ball
but
once.
not a ghost. It was very like this is very similar to last season, playing deeper, providing
Millie,
for Thuram.
Millie
This-
2 weeks ago, by the way, said that
Yeah.
he would take Højlund over Thuram.
I don't. Nothing has been recorded on camera. This is just, like,
So you can't use that as evidence.
this is just blasphemous.
me-
That's a lie.
Give me glory, give me fire, give Martinez Salernitana or he retires.
I just think that listen, this is the first game of the season. No alarm bells will ring. 2-2.
I mean,
sure?
Genoa have always been tough.
Bisek was
we-
ass.
Inzaghi has not beaten Genoa in 3 or 4 years.
Don't
Like,
care.
Firms, where was
something-
Genoa last season?
Serie B?
16th.
Bro, no.
No, they weren't.
Serie B.
Serie B?
Serie
Yeah.
B?
That's why I didn't.
I wouldn't even cap. If you put this performance last year, I would say arguably it's one of your top 5 worst performances this year.
Yes,
Yeah, that's fine. But like, I'm just saying my alarm bells are not ringing.
they should be.
They should be ringing because
No, they shouldn't. What?
Right,
This is the fear mongering. Like,
No,
ring
because right now-
ring the bells, ring the bells, boom, boom.
Bro,
arguably,
this is your starting lineup.
arguably, like
Bar Bisek. This your
First
starting
of
lineup.
all,
there was no
like,
control of that game.
I'm gonna be very hard. This is harsh, but Mkhitaryan should not be playing. This is done. this is
Mkhitaryan
done.
shouldn't have been. Bro, I
38
said
should
that.
not be on
I
the
said
bench.
that half a decade ago for Manchester United. No
Okay,
City should
that's
be
great. And
playing.
they won a Scudetto with
I
Inter
forgot he played
and
that match.
started. So like, I really don't care. First of all, like I see Zielinski once he gets back, like
Once he
gets
loses
himself
some
in the team.
weight,
Okay,
gets back into fitness.
he replaces Mkhitaryan.
Okay.
And I think a very big oversight from like our board was not getting a central center back replacement for Achedbi
For Cherby.
because Achedbi was a glaring issue. This
Very
game.
slow.
Well, forget slow, uncoordinated, was
So-
going way too high, making gaps. Bisek and Bastoni trying to compensate for him. It was ridiculous.
You guys rejected 30 mil for Bisek from West Ham.
I think I told
Yeah,
Ferns.
You did.
I'm like, Bisek is reeks of a player we just buy for nothing and then sell to a prem team for like 40, 50.
And then,
I like Bisek,
and then
though.
repeat what you said to me that I've been. That
I
told
can't
Barbara.
really say it. I just said like
The next
Bisek,
Bastoni, the next Bastoni apparently.
Bisek is just like another Bastoni, but way worse
Yes.
in the sense that physically
does that
dominant,
mean?
very
you
good,
make, bro. I
very
don't know
good,
it myself.
Very, very good on the ball, very good.
Vlahovic is like Haaland, low key. If you just take
Just
out,
way
if
worse.
you just
Bro,
way worse.
Bastoni,
Okay.
it's not the
I'm not
same
saying-
because
I'm not
Bisek,
saying-
when he gets the ball, you kind of stress. Bastoni, there's no stress
Yeah, of course,
at all.
there was never any stress. Bastoni, this was a very good performance from him, but nothing like eye popping. Like he did his job. Bisek really showed that he deserves to be on this team. I think for 8 million, absolute steal.
I think it's
So what
necessity.
happened?
Physically
what happens
dominant.
with Pavard now?
Necessity.
What happens with Pavard?
Pavard starts. This
So-
isn't even a
so
debate.
this guy's the next
Bisek-
Bastoni.
Who's
but he
your
doesn't
center
start.
back
So
then?
Bisek,
Achedbi and De Vrij.
No, but
reject
I'm-
30 mil for a guy who's not even starting.
Yeah, but we're going into the season.
But
We're going
Pavard.
into the season
They
with
have-
Champions League,
they have
Coppa
aging
Italia.
players. They need to keep young players.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we're going into
Could
the
have bought a
season.
center back for 30 mil with that 30 mil.
Okay, no problem. We could have bought the lift for 40 in big tickle. Like I really don't care. Anyways,
Upgrade.
The
And-
lick that center back for Inter would have cooked.
Upgrade.
okay. So
True.
we have like the thing is that Bisek is a very good. He's working his way to being a very formidable backup, which I'm okay with.
I'm trying to see it for 38 games.
Okay, no
I
problem.
will be there
In a five
every
back.
single
This is
game.
a five
Play
back, by the way.
game.
Then he won't
I
play
will be there.
Pavard's starting. Pavard's starting. Not even a
When's
debate.
Pavard
God
back?
bless, bro.
He's already back. He's on the bench. Like it's just Bisek had all of preseason to play for Inter and played very well.
There's a world where Bisek or Bastoni play center back.
Oh my god.
I hope it doesn't get to that, but I'm looking.
I hope so.
It's,
I hope it gets to
I
that.
hope so too, but
it's
That's,
Bastoni's not like the ideal person to play center back. It could be done. He has done it once or twice, but nothing insane. Like this is like a
Like, what if he starts playing like
De Vrij center back before him.
where is
Not
he?
even a question.
Injured.
I'm not sure if he might have been
Shit.
injured. He is injured.
It's just shit, huh?
put
he
the
is injured.
put the
He is
Verizon in the
injured.
bag, bro.
Well, he was at the Euros.
It was Zielinski and De Vrij injured this game,
Oh.
if I'm not mistaken.
So what if he starts playing like center back libero role, like free roam?
Who? Bastoni?
Yeah.
He'll probably be the best in the world at it, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Serie A drops to like the
I've
fifth
heard
league in the
enough,
world.
bro.
I don't
I've
know.
heard enough.
Overall, wasn't a great performance,
Man of
but
the match?
a lot of standouts. Thuram,
Oh, true.
not even a debate.
Turan.
Thuram, 2-2, Thuram.
Stupid idiot.
Oh my God, and Thirsty scored 2 goals. No, he didn't. He scored 1. Like ridiculous. Hoyland, what did he do?
Xerxes has better. Xerxes has better minutes per goal than Thuram.
What a goat, bro.
I actually give
Xerxes or Thuram?
right now Thuram.
What do you mean? What right now?
Last year, your player of the season was who?
Xerxes.
Okay.
For Bologna. Not for Manchester United, the Red Devils.
Xerxes has
playing
the-
for 10 minutes and a bag of chips. you
Xerxes
give him
has
on
the
side.
best minutes per goal in the world right now.
Okay, back to earth.
really
Firms.
don't care.
I don't know.
Firms, tell us about your 2-2.
As performance.
Ass.
Like, that's terrible.
Like you guys are.
You do not talk.
You guys are-
They could talk.
Our
You
2-2
can kind of talk.
Our
'cause
2-2
play
is
the-
different than your 2-2,
No.
first of
No.
all.
You guys are
Yes.
treacherous twins
No.
right
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
Treacherous twins.
No, bro.
Your
80
2-2
minutes,
was
you
bad.
Tell him
shit.
something. Barbara, tell him something.
80 minutes, you
I'd rather have
We
their
were not
2-2.
80.
I'd rather have their
Based on what? Why?
Because we were the,
It's
bro,
a-
1-1.
Jan Sommer was the worst
2-1,
player on the
2-2.
pitch for Inter, and he's the reason why we let in
So
two
Jan,
goals.
no.
Yes.
Bisek was the worst player.
No.
Diao was our worst player.
individual.
That is crazy work.
Ass for ass, bro.
Individual.
No.
We're going
They
bad for
lost.
bad with ass.
They tied their game because of individual mistakes.
Bro, Jan
And
Sommer,
we lost our game because of individual mistakes.
Yeah.
No, that's a
Bro.
team effort, bro.
Yeah.
It was Tiao not marking the guy, and the second goal I don't even remember.
bro, all I'm saying
It was literally who's that left winger for? He destroyed Reindeers and
yeah,
right back.
Rangers was at fault for that one.
No,
Inter
that wasn't
generated two
Rangers. That was
XG.
Calabria,
Bro,
and that's the first
I
goal.
severely remember it.
That was the Tiao goal.
I severely remember.
Tiao goal.
Your mistake, Milan's mistake was not starting Morata off the bat.
It was not starting the starters. I don't know what Salamaker's left back when we had Teo on the bench made no sense.
Yeah, I agree,
Fonseca
but-
just went into that game saying, "Let me practice a little bit. Let's see."
yeah,
if,
Fonseca hate sesh already started.
Oh man, the Fonseca Hazek was getting kind of.
Didn't even
no,
last
I'm-
one game.
no, bro, I'm optimistic. What I saw was optimistic.
Farm says you.
We dominated that
Farm
game.
says you dominated.
I think
We dominated that game, but we were ass.
I was-
So
Imagine.
you guys dominated, but Man United didn't dominate.
Bro, they were saying it. I said Man United played good.
I
Okay,
think
regardless,
for 80
bro,
minutes, you guys
Man
did not
United.
play up to par. Luka Jovic should never touch a pitch ever again.
I mean, I don't know about not touch a pitch, but
He
Morata
was
was
not.
better.
Morata was way better.
If you're relying on Luka Jovic for an entire
Okay,
season, we're
Morata
ass.
came on also when they were 11
Yeah.
players in the box and not caring a single thing about attack.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
But what's good?
I'll use that one, okay?
It's
I'll
what
keep
it
that
is.
one in my
It's a
back
good-
pocket.
It's a good one.
No, what I saw was that Fonseca.
Hoyland hasn't scored in 12 games. It is what it is.
Yeah, there we go. That gets.
No,
that
but
gets me through a
Hoyland
lot.
not scored.
That gets me through a
Morata
lot of
took one
problems.
game to score. One game.
Oh, it's not shit. That is what it is.
That's a good one, bro.
do you want
And
me to
how
do?
do you even attack it? It is what it is.
Bro, you
You
just said,
can.
what do you want me to do?
You
That's
can't.
why it's
That's
so
like
good.
a. That's like a.
That's like you just
golden
accept it and
card.
sit back, bro. Yeah.
It's an is what it is. Yeah, but you don't admit that he shouldn't. What are you gonna do? It's just the 1-2
it's
combo.
crazy.
But what I liked is Fonseca responded, which was Pioli did not do that at all.
A season ago?
Yeah, you guys
Pioli
would've lost
that
3-0.
game. Yes.
You guys would have let in a third goal.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Bro, how many times has Pioli tied games late?
Not that many. Yeah, but that's like
so
a 2-1.
many
a couple of
times.
times. But what changed is that when Musa came on, Musa gave the assist. Okafor scored. Morata scored. All these subs are scoring. So
That's
clearly,
crazy, bro.
the subs that
Yeah.
he's doing is
Leao
right.
was ass, low key.
Leao was not
up to par. But bro, he missed 2 big chances.
He was
He
not-
scores that man of the match.
I'm sorry, even at home too. At home,
I know. I agree.
the Leao show was
So
not.
now
showing.
the at home matters, but when it's Chelsea,
no, but
it
this
didn't
is
matter.
Leao. This is Leao.
It's
Like,
Leao.
this is the
We
individual
get held by
performance.
a higher standard, you know.
Yeah, 80,000 people at this stadium,
Yeah.
by the way. So
I wish I was there.
love
Yeah,
it.
not your stadium, by the way. Not your stadium either.
It's the city stadium.
Yep.
It is what it is.
You guys are getting booted out.
Anyways, I
You
think it
guys
was
are
a
going
good
ban
performance.
for ban.
but
dollars.
Firms, you were very, very close to losing 2-1.
Okay, but
Like,
we didn't.
I
So
know.
were you.
No, we weren't. We were up 2-1. We let them score 87.
That's even worse.
89th.
At least we came back, bro.
And it was a
it's the
penalty.
same-
It was a
it's-
Bisek-
Bisek decided to like do a
Sprawl.
Bellingham celebration.
No, you did not
Oh,
see that. But it was a header,
Barbar.
header like this. Close his eyes, try to hit it with his head. Past him, hit the. his
Embarrassing.
hand.
Should have been
It's a
a handball.
natural
Worth 30
movement.
mil.
I
The
really-
Ligt used to do it
Worth
like
30
three
mil.
times,
Worth
3-4
30
times a
mil.
season.
Crazy.
And Delit apparently is top
Yeah.
notch.
And when he was doing it for Juventus, this brother was the first guy to tell me.
If I don't even care at this point, if Maguire doesn't start next week, Maguire
start.
was
He's been good.
That's the man of the match in my personal opinion. Of the
There's
match.
3, 4,
Okay,
5
bro.
man of the
Participation
matches.
trophy.
Yeah.
No, that's the man of the match.
You guys
Or
all get man of the match.
Mazraoui
You
or Maguire,
want.
but
See,
Maguire
Mazraoui,
was
Maguire. Lisandro?
was Lisandro Loki played like shit.
Got stripped by Adama. Stripped.
Yeah.
Agreed, but that's once.
Like
and
pants down,
whatever.
like
the rest of the
strict
game, Adama didn't really do anything to him. But
Bro, Lisandro was
Maguire was Lisandro was shit, bro.
Oh, he was
But you
so
see,
shit.
the difference is that I can admit it. You with Lautaro, it's give him the Ballon d'Or, even though he plays like shit half the game.
Yeah, no problem.
Can you say it again into the camera? Lisandro was shit?
Lisandro played like shit against Fulham on which day was it? Which day was it?
August 16th.
August 16th. He played like shit.
2024 clip.
Now, August, whatever we play next against Brighton, he will play amazing.
Yeah,
5-9 with an attitude.
Also, I remember the other goal. It was an own goal by Thiaw. So own goal by Thiaw, and then Calabria getting dunked
So
on
when
by
you,
Calabria
Duvan
was
Zapata.
so you're but
Two
what I
defensive
don't
mistakes were the
understand,
two
what I
goals.
don't, it's like Chelsea, bro.
Okay, let's hear it.
You blame players on your team that start every week that are shit.
Thiaw doesn't start.
So
Who
who's
started?
Tomori?
Now we bought Pavlovic. It's Tomori and Pavlovic.
Serie A winners, by the way.
Pavlovic! Our issues are solved.
How much you pay
How
for
do you
him?
answer that?
It is what it is. It is what it is. What are you gonna do about it, bro?
This guy's hyping up Mazraoui like he's a second coming of
Mazraoui
fucking-
is a player we've watched before. Pavlovic!
You watched him at the
He's
Euros?
not even the most known Pavlovic!
That's
This
for
is
you,
true.
bro.
This is
That's
true.
stay on that side, bro. I don't know about you. Now everyone knows
Bro,
him as
you
the
just
Milan
don't know
Pavlovic.
ball. I don't know what to tell you.
Unfortunately, I don't know.
You did not watch Red Star Belgrade or wherever he was.
Serbia,
Salzburg?
Euros.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you know that
Cody
tournament we
Gakpo's
watched?
R9 regen then, according to the Euros.
He's a good player, apparently.
Xerxes ass according to the Euros.
Yeah.
Xerxes
So he
didn't
didn't even
play
play.
in the Euros,
De
bro.
Ligt didn't even play.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Started over by De Vrij, by the way.
Good, they're
Inter
fit
legend.
for the season. We kept them fresh.
Bro, De
Bro,
Vrij,
keep the put the fries in the bag,
put
bro.
the fries in the bag, bro.
Bro, all these
Ass,
bills.
we're going ass for ass. This is embarrassing.
This is true.
Milan, I'm not sure who you guys face next.
Did you guys
sure.
see
Lazio.
there is? Did
Lazio
you
coming up,
guys
they won
see
win.
Yeah.
there is an Aslani player on women's Milan team?
Yeah.
There's a Aslani on both
Albanian.
sides of Milan.
She's an Albanian.
I
Albania.
saw this. I was freaking out,
What she look like?
bro. Milan.
Might have to watch some Milan women's football.
Milan, the city of Milan is just Aslani like headquarters.
Bro,
Aslani,
Destiny. I don't know
Milan.
what
They
to tell you.
spell them the same way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 L's. And two, no single S. Aslani.
Aslani. Yeah, you got.
By
you
the
got
way,
that, bro.
Aslani came on against Genoa.
No,
was
it's literally
ass.
ass. Aslani.
But yeah, it wasn't that good.
But he said 2 L's, 1 S.
No, it's one. Two
I don't know.
S's.
Just look up Aslani Milan Femini.
I don't know. Is this like, do we start watching Milan women's or?
It's up to you, bro.
I don't know.
This girl's
I watch
Swedish.
Milan's
This
women
girl's
every week.
Swedish, bro.
Oh, I thought she was Albanian.
She looks
Kosovari
like a
Aslani.
manager. Like
Yeah, the way she's holding up the kid,
Yeah.
it does look like a manager.
She looks like a right winger.
But yeah, now there's Aslanis are
baller?
taking over Milan.
No clue.
She a baller.
Don't care.
Well, she's actually Aslani, so she can't be a baller.
No.
Come chat with us when you have Aslani.
Okay, listen.
Where's you
I
guys,
will
Aslani?
never come chat to you.
Both Milans were unfortunately
Subpar.
not winners.
Listen,
Not
it's
winners.
nice.
First game,
Who's top of the table right now?
Lazio.
Bro, low
no,
key.
Elas Verona.
3-0.
3-0.
Oh,
3-0 versus
against Napoli.
Oh my God, bro! First
Embarrassing.
of all, we could 2 minutes on, please. 2 minutes.
I agree.
On Napoli, I put them 6th. I swear to God, I might put
Reactionary.
them last. I might put them.
Reactionary.
I might put them relegation.
Reactionary.
Bro,
3-0
Conte.
is crazy.
Conte.
It is crazy.
2 more games. 2 more games. He's gone.
He's
Two
gone,
more
so.
games. He's gone. This is crazy.
Reactionary.
No, that's crazy,
Bro, this is
3 games he lasted.
Okay. This is what I'm. This is my reasoning. Not that he's gonna be fired, but what I'm saying is, when I was speaking before, I said that this is the worst Conte side he's ever coached in his life.
That's true.
They're not
And I
funding
think,
him.
bro, what?
But it's
funding?
Napoli, bro.
30 million on
But
David
they were-
Neres is gonna be coming
Bro,
in.
their ice bath is a recycling bin with ice in it, bro.
First of all, they're getting him McTominay, and they just got him
They're not
David
getting
Neres.
McTominay. Fulham's trying to buy
Yeah,
McTominay.
That's crazy work. They're gonna
Fulham
get
needs
someone.
McTominay.
I don't know where they're gonna get.
Because they're targeting a CDM or
Osimhen,
a
you fell out. You fell out with one of the best strikers in Serie A.
Cavani injured?
Congratulations.
He
Yes,
didn't
just
fall
got
out.
injured.
Bro, like he was gone.
Bro, low key,
before
I
Conte
said
came.
my prediction is Osimhen's gonna stay at Napoli.
Bro,
If
he
he
wasn't
stays-
even called up
if
for the
he stays-
bench. He wasn't called up for the bench.
Yes, but that's wait till the transfer window comes and goes, and all Chelsea does is offer a loan or some shit.
Okay.
He's gonna stay at Napoli.
So Conte has not had a team this bad ever. Tottenham, I could argue, is
They just
way
look
better.
at player like
Tottenham
the names.
was way better.
No, firms. I'm sorry.
Bro, he had
Like,
Harry Kane and Son at Tottenham.
that's what I'm saying. Like, and Conte was still struggling with the Tottenham.
It's also different play styles in the Prem. Like you can't compare them.
It really doesn't matter when you have Harry Kane and Heung-min Son like in their prime, pretty much, and you still weren't able.
No,
to do
I
anything.
agree. I agree. If Conte doesn't get some transfers in the next couple of weeks, it's gonna be rough.
And I think
Very
it's going to
rough.
be a very big, long saga for the next 38 games. Like I don't even know
Conte
if he
needs his
lasts.
transfers.
You
but
should compete for top 4 with the team Napoli has. I'm sorry,
Bro,
The
Ancelotti.
quality. Let's not go crazy about how shit the team is. Not that shit.
Well, Ancelotti had a better team at Napoli, and he lasted 6 months, more or less. And that was more of like a falling out with the players or whatnot. But still, you have a coach that's technically better than Conte, lasting only 6 months at Napoli.
Okay, Ancelotti also considered a fail at Everton.
Yeah,
No, he was not a failure.
not necessarily.
Ancelotti
As
only
soon as he
became
left-
relegation.
As soon as he left, they were relegation fodder.
Yeah.
and like he still spent money to get. He spent money to keep them up there. But let's whatever. Ancelotti's different.
Napoli is not a place for Conte, in my opinion. It's not a
It's
Juve.
one game.
It's not an Inter. It's not a Tottenham. It's not a Chelsea.
But you're acting like we didn't say this before the season started.
Bro, I've been
But
saying
we'll see.
this.
We'll see.
Okay, we'll see. But 3-0 first game versus Hellas Verona is very difficult to bounce back from. I'm very sorry. Conte, all he's going to do
It's
is start
alarm bells.
complaining. He's going to start complaining.
Well,
And
he already said it.
He's already started.
He already said it. Like it's no coincidence that the Napoli finished where they did last season.
And he said this is the toughest he's ever been in his life, pretty much. He said,
Good.
my
Prove yourself.
my heart is crying or whatever. He said.
bleeding.
He said some
Bleeding. My heart is
Yeah, that's
bleeding
it.
right now.
bleeding, crying, shitting, pissing. It doesn't really matter. You're still garbage.
Crazy work.
I don't know.
Okay, Juve Como predictions 6-5, 6-0. Juve.
Just for that, I think Como might win.
I want to see this
Where
Como lineup.
we're playing at our stadium.
Como lineup is just a mixture of
Fabregas,
ass and
Varane.
Yeah.
No, but
shit. Varane's out,
Varane is
Varane's
out.
probably not.
injured, obviously, as per.
As he still has the Man United.
Don't worry, he's gonna dip his leg in the
Oh my God,
Como
who
River.
are
and he's
these
gonna be totally
people?
fine.
Yeah, whatever.
Cutrone Belotti up top.
Yeah.
That's
It's-
but those
it's
are
Serie A
Serie A
mid-pack.
heritage.
that's treacherous twins, right?
That's
Serie A
Serie A
mid-pack.
heritage.
Is this Alberto Moreno?
Yeah.
good.
Spanish
Yeah.
Alberto Moreno.
Pepe Reina in nets.
Yeah.
Pepe Reina,
the guy has 2
Strefezza right
canes.
wing, baller from Lecce.
Bro, this is actually not
baller
bad.
from Lecce is all you need to know, bro. That's crazy.
Bro,
work.
we've seen some shit
Yeah.
promoted teams with Serie A.
God.
Strefezza sounds like a Italian rapper name.
It sounds like a pastry.
A piece of
Bro,
cheese.
that sounds like
Sfogliatella, bro.
Paolo-
Pasta Strefezza's in the back.
Strefezza sounds like they walk in to recording and be like, "Bro, did you guys hear that new Strefezza album?" That's what it sounds like. And then they play it and it sounds like the same Italian rap music they listen
yeah,
to on
Spera
Instagram.
e basta.
Yeah,
Strefezza
Sfera
might be a
Basta, Sferezza, they have fucking Sfera Basta starting at right wing.
Comment down below if you know Sfera Basta.
Yeah.
I don't know that. Anyways,
Couple
what's
blocks
the-
like-
I don't know. I would
Comments?
say. I mean, Juve.
Yeah.
We didn't even say a prediction for Juve.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. By the
Straight
time this comes
ass.
out, Juve would have already have won
I'm gonna go,
2-1, and Vlahovic scored a goal, and Douglas Luiz scored a
I'm
header.
gonna
That is
go with
crazy work.
Vlahovic dropping a 5.9 on football.
So
I'm
is
gonna
this
go
like-
for Como 2-1, Locatelli getting booed off the field and disactivating his Instagram. again.
I'm thinking like this might be like a 1-0 Como, 90th minute. Vlahovic misses 3 sitters, and bro, Di Gregorio scores in his own net.
Crazy.
What are you
Okay.
gonna do?
We have I don't know how long this recording
This
is.
is probably
I
very
actually
long.
have
How
no
long?
idea.
Producer T, how long is this?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
perfect. That's
We have
prime
time for
TV.
one comment, one big comment. This is coming
Chunky
from
one.
There's a chunky one. At Phelps.Cabral, and this user says,
Juan Cabal.
Cabal, that was literally what I was saying.
are all,
Artur Cabral.
are all of the teams you support influenced by your families? Because I know that in Canada, football isn't a sport that everyone follows that much, leading to people choosing the teams they support by themselves.
Good question.
So I know for myself, my family, my uncle, my grandfather was a Juventus fan, so I kind of just got birthed into being a Juventus fan.
Family business.
Like he bought me a Juventus like pajama that I wore when I was like a baby.
Stray off of Arsenal. Come on.
Well,
Well, you gotta follow
I had
the
to,
prem,
yeah,
right?
I had to pick a team.
But yeah, keep going. About
So in
your-
2004, Varver, when I was 3 years,
Yeah.
when I was 3,
I was
when
watching
you saw
Thierry
the
Henry.
Invincibles.
when I saw the Invincibles, brother, I was
knew it.
watching the Arsenal Invincibles. I wasn't watching the movies. You were watching the movies, the Invincibles. I was watching the real Invincibles.
God.
But that's where my Juventus love.
Okay,
started.
so it's a
Not
family
even the
thing.
best Invincibles.
What do you mean?
Arsenal don't even have the
bro,
most
you're not even the
known
best
Invincibles.
United, bro.
God.
All right, Leverkusen.
Millie, how did it start for you?
It's through the family.
You were going in the dumpster and you found a little notebook that had in their logo on it.
Yeah.
What
No,
is
my
it?
guy.
What
my,
is this shirt?
my grandfather, lifelong Inter fan, even back in his time in Italy, Inter fan.
Gotta feel bad for him.
So you got to watch.
Gino
You got to
Facchetti.
watch Baresi brother,
Yeah.
and then Suarez,
Luis
less
Suarez.
known.
No, I
Suarez.
don't.
Not
was he
even the
born?
best Luis
I
Suarez
think he
of
was
all
born.
time.
He was born, I think, to see Inter win the Champions League in 1964.
Bro, this is another information.
This was before we started the channel.
Yeah, when Millie starts talking about Inter's all-time XI
funny.
is when he gets the most angry and when we get the most jokes.
I've learned to not react.
Millie.
Sit back and observe. Not
Learn to
everything
sit
needs a
back and
reaction.
observe. Not everything needs a reaction.
Reaction.
Just one thing, Millie. Starting midfield 3 of all-time Inter.
Bro, how do
Oh,
you not know
bro,
this?
good luck doing that.
That's a little tough.
Çalhanoğlu,
Best,
Yeah, up there, bro.
Millie, just name like off the top of your head like a few.
Fratesi.
best Inter-Italian striker
Okay,
ever.
wait. We'll go to Varvar's
I
United
can't-
story.
I'd have to like. really
Think about it while
Okay.
Varvar talks about his United.
So my family, no one even
I gotta remember the names, bro.
no one even watches the sports in my family. Like no one really watches
Really?
sports in my family. So
How did that happen?
yeah, and I'm a freak with sports.
Yeah.
So it's kind
Mars
of
a
crazy.
freak
No,
in the sheets.
but it's admitted. I know football, like football, American football. I know football, soccer football.
Okay.
I know basketball. I know hockey. I know somewhat a bit of baseball.
Do you know
dialed
what,
in.
do you know what grass feels like?
No,
Touch some turf over here.
but
see it.
I became a United fan when I think I've said this before on this podcast.
Mourinho?
too. No, Mourinho, no.
It didn't make you fall in love with
I
United?
watched the last game of Ferguson, and I was like, oh, you know what? This team seems pretty good. I'm gonna start following them. And then I signed up for a decade of depression.
Depression.
From that day. So
That's what you get for being a bandwagon, bro.
yeah, but now you can't tell me I'm a
No,
bandwagon.
now you're good.
I've grown out
You've
of the
been through
bandwagon.
thick and thin.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
no.
did.
Even firms.
Yeah, we've been through it.
Because firms, that leads into firms' story.
I'm a little bit of like, if I guess if you could call that bandwagoning, but
Brother, you lived in Rome.
But every
No,
kid's
I
a
know.
bandwagon.
there's the context there.
No.
No, not everyone. There's some context because when I was living in Rome, who I was living with, like in my neighborhood, we would all go to this guy's house and watch Milan games. And obviously, this was the best Milan ever. Ronaldinho, even just the Ibra days, like in 2011, we would just always watch it together. And just from that, we started. We fell in love with Milan. So,
Crazy, bro. You had two teams to choose from.
bro,
Don't even choose Lazio, bro.
You'd be
Choose Rome.
surprised though how many Milan fans there are in Rome. A lot.
Well, I can imagine. Like it's
The best Italian team
yeah.
ever.
Well, no. I said best talent team at the time.
Agreed.
At the time.
You
At the
agree.
time.
Okay, Millie, we're back to you.
I needed to like
Inter
refresh
fandom,
myself.
yoink.
No, it's not-
Montari.
bro, that's not something-
Sonny Montari.
That's not something you could like just name off.
Montari played for Inter?
Right? Like you. I'm an
didn't say that.
encyclopedia apparently.
Goddamn.
But
Giuseppe Meazza.
for yeah, the best striker of all time. But I would put Matthaus there,
Okay.
World Ballon d'Or winner.
Ballon d'Or winner, that's
Okay.
respectable.
Respectable.
Esteban Cambiaso.
Does he
He's
make
up
a cut?
there. He's up there. I don't know, but I know
Stankovic.
no. He's no.
Bro, I'm
Mazzola,
sorry, your legends have such
Millie, say it
fun
again.
Mazzola.
names.
What's who?
Sandro Mazzola.
Okay. When did he play?
Bro, respect greatness.
Bro, who's Sancho
And,
Mazzola?
I'd probably put like
Schneider.
no,
Snyder.
no. I would probably
Respect
like
Wes.
probably Cambiaso, 5-time Serie A winner.
Bars in hell.
Not even the
really
most. Not
not
even the
a
most
bar.
known. Not even the most known Cambiaso is
It's
crazy.
really not bar in hell, like bro. What any player from United that won
Scholes.
5? How many titles did they win collectively?
Scholes,
How many
bro.
titles did they win collectively?
Scholes.
Eat your daughter's toes, bro. I give 2 fucks. I actually give 2 shits about your fucking player.
Scholes, Beckham.
Scholes Beckham.
I forgot about
Beckham actually means nothing.
Beckham.
Beckham was not like an all-timer for United. I don't want to hear
Beckham
it.
was top 3 in second in Ballon d'Or, actually.
And Matthaus won a Ballon d'Or. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Cambiaso was barely even top 50.
I won a treble. I don't really care.
Beckham won a treble too.
Bro, it really, like, you bringing up Beckham and Scholes when you literally, like, they asked me a question about a top...
Sir Bobby Charlton.
Hey, Sir Bobby Charlton. Oh, but it's Sandro Mazzola. It doesn't matter. But Sir Bobby Charlton. Oh, I put Sir in there. Bro, I swear,
Well,
like,
bro,
I swear to God.
respect.
I swear to God, bro, if you don't shut your mouth, there's going to be a
Respect, and
problem.
that's Endrick's favorite player of all time, so respect.
Like, honestly, this all happens all the time, bro. Like, I'm done with it.
Really, Manchester United offers you Lisandro Martinez plus 20 mil for Bastoni. Would you take it?
No. Why would I need him?
Lisandro Martinez plus 40 mil.
Millie, at what
Probably, like,
point does
like,
Barella
what?
get into Inter's all-time?
he might actually.
I think he could be up there soon.
But
over
when? What does he need to
Cambiaso.
win?
Yeah.
He needs to
my
win a
God.
Champions League. He needs to
Okay,
win
fine.
something.
No problem. Bro, like but individually he's one of the like better
I'd
players
argue
Inter
he's
has
there
ever
over
had.
Cambiaso already, in my personal.
Are you
opinion.
guys stupid?
Cambiaso's been like he's insane.
Yeah, but he was
insane
there
for
how
half a
long
decade.
at Inter?
5 years over
Yeah,
over
but
that.
I would
Overall,
argue.
I think 6, 7
I'd argue
years.
Barella over his 5 years had a bigger influence than Cambiaso over
No,
his 5 years.
no.
So at
Like,
what
he was
point
one of the
does
key players in Inter winning like
Denzel
4 in a row, 5 in a
Dumfries
row.
jump Zanetti as Inter's best right back of all time?
Bro.
Zanetti could low key make it as a center mid and the right back.
Yeah, it's possible. but
probably.
he's more of a right back.
Yeah.
He did play center mid for a
Did.
bit.
One at center mid.
Yep.
Anyway, Inter has no history.
None whatsoever.
La vecchia signora. We can't all be the old. We can't all be known as
What's Juve's 3?
Zidane.
Zidane. See, like I don't know our Sandro.
Pirlo.
I don't know our Sandro Mazzolas.
Pirlo.
Yeah, Pirlo.
Yeah,
Thuram.
A Milan legend.
Oh, well, Thuram was a center back.
Yeah,
I don't know. You're
I don't
definitely
think
missing
Mbappe's-
at least. You're
Huh?
missing at least an older guy. I'm sure.
yeah. But our old timers all
Deschamps?
forwards.
No.
Deschamps was
He was
very good for you.
But I would probably wouldn't put him.
He's up there. He's up there. But we had a lot of French. We had French core.
Kefran Thuram.
Platini.
Not
Platini.
the
But
Thuram.
Platini was more
Was it
advanced.
Cam?
Yeah,
I
he
swear
was.
Platini is one of the most underrated players of all time.
I would put him in the
But
midfield.
I can't
honestly.
create an agenda about it because I didn't watch. It's like Will's 100-point game.
I would still put him in the midfield if you want.
What's Milan's 3?
So many, bro.
Yeah, really, so many.
So many.
Seedorf.
Seedorf definitely in there. Depends what you're
Is
trying
it
to say.
Seedorf that was born on an island? It was born on an island. Who did he play for nationally?
Netherlands.
Yes, but he was born on an island that was very far from Netherlands.
Cape
that was
Verde?
possibly
Well, I think Cape Verde is a not Dutch.
where
about to
because
get
it was
out
a,
of that.
Yeah, that's
Geographically
misinformation
checked.
right now.
because
I
it
don't
was
know
a
that.
Dutch colony.
He ended up
I don't
playing
know.
for
I'm
the
spreading Antilles.
I don't know the
No,
name
St.
of it.
Martin's. That's a Dutch colony.
I don't know. We're spreading
that's
misinformation.
Suriname.
Suriname.
Yeah, Suriname.
Surname.
Did he actually come from there?
Yeah,
That's exotic.
yeah. Parim.
What a baller, bro. I
Paramaribo.
wish we had
Yeah,
someone
whatever.
like
Now
that.
we're just extending this podcast for absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, before we end this though, make sure to check out our Patreon because right after this, in about 10 minutes, we're gonna have a fight, like a fist fight, quick, Millie and Farvar, and then we might actually record it, and then we're gonna get into the Q&A number 2, which is gonna be posted on our Patreon relatively soon. But aside from that, thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys next week.
Ciao.